All right. Welcome. I'm going to call this the Rodney Roundup. Now,
Rodney
this
Roundup.
is
I like that.
Rodney.
I like that one.
That's the first you've heard of it, but
Yeah,
this is hopefully, if Rodney agrees, because he don't even know nothing about it. I just asked him to come on, and here he is. If he agrees, we'll do sort of a series of shows where we discuss everything Kung, but we're going to try and focus on some of these new Blu-ray releases, not because we love them or not because we hate them, just quite simply just to cover the fact that these
just to
films are
cover
coming
them.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe we'll talk about it from our own perspective and what we think. So happy with that, Rodney?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, fine.
Brilliant, and good to see you, and thanks very much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, man. Always. You know I love doing this, don't you?
Yeah. So now I notice he's got some clothes on today. That because it's freezing, isn't it?
It's freezing, mate. You know, we can't afford to put the heating on that these days, can we? So, yeah,
Yeah.
gotta stay warm, mate. Yeah. You see Liam in there? You see
I can
Liam
see
in?
him. Yeah.
That's
I can
right.
see him there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I know what you mean about the heating, but I was so cold because I was preparing stuff for this just a minute ago, and my hands were freezing, because it was on the computer and they were out. And I
Yeah.
went, I'm going to actually have to put the heating on for a bit. So I have, but it can't stay on. That's
No, it can't stay on, mate. It can't. No.
but I've had to do it, to take the chill out the building. You know what I'm saying? It's too.
Yes, I'm saying, yeah. You have
Yeah.
to do some iron palms to warm yourself up, mate.
You see, this is a thing, right? I could have done some Qigong
Yeah, you could have
business,
done. Yeah,
right? I could have done some, but the reason I haven't is because I was doing rubbish business, computer business.
that's right.
Right? I ain't had
Yeah,
a
only
chance.
Shakespeare. Yeah, we can only multitask so much as a Shakespeare, you know. Yeah,
That's exactly right. See, you know.
I know, mate. I know.
All right. So before we get into the reason we're here, I've not really done a good job of hiding it because of my background there with To Kill with Intrigue.
Yeah, it's quite
I
blatant, there,
want
isn't
to
it,
ask.
Steve? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know it, innit? I want to ask you, just in general. Hang on a minute, you've frozen, so I'm going to wait for you to unfreeze. Are you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, but you're not moving, so I can't have a non-moving Rodney because
No, that's
you
no,
do.
that is rare.
That... Right, hold on a minute. We got to have you moving because you're not moving. You're frozen. Right,
Moving,
hang
it's
on.
frozen.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Moving again. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. So I just want to ask you in general, what's your feeling on all these new? Look, I don't even like this comment, boutique Blu-rays. I even hate that. I hate the sound of it. I don't like it. Everyone's caught onto it, and I'm only saying it because I know that people are going to know what I'm talking about. But you know what? I hate it. And maybe they're not necessarily boutique, but I just want your overall general feeling, considering we've grown up in an era of VHSs and stuff like that and
Yeah.
going to events. What's your overall feeling on these
I
new
mean,
releases?
the thing is, I mean, it's good that obviously certain films are coming out, obviously Glass, but the thing is, it should be more focused on not the actual film itself. That's my that's my issue. Everyone seems more concerned with what extras are not or what they're not getting than
Well,
the actual film itself. So
yeah, you're going to get done because we're going to we're going to get done today because we're going to go through a load of the crap, right? But that's the whole point. That's what I
yeah,
want to go through so that we can discuss. Look, what is all this? Is it worth it? Is it needed? And then we can actually start to form an opinion of what's on
yeah,
these discs. And look, we both know, right, that the films are the films, and we saw them growing up. We've said it before: green
yeah,
qual, crusty yellow qual. We've
yeah.
seen some bad quals, cinema jobs, the lot. And
Tracking issues. Yeah,
try,
we've been through
try,
it all, mate. We've been through it all.
right? And the good thing is, it never changed anything. It never ruined anything. It didn't stop us loving the films. And it is good to see the films in widescreen and all that, because obviously we grew up with them pan and scan, crushed
Yeah,
into a little square box. It is all good to see them like that. But it's never really changed anything for me. I've always just gone, yeah, I know, but I've seen it and I know it's brilliant,
that's
whatever,
what I'm saying.
So
Because the thing is, like, it's like we watch bad qual, but we accepted it because we had no choice. But now people actually they're getting it glass on their debut and still moaning.
It's so true. It's so
Though.
true. I
How can
know,
you moan
mate.
on a glass debut? Yeah, we had to watch Krusty Qualls. Yeah,
Exactly.
but we
Right.
had no say. We had no say in the matter, Steve. Yeah,
We
so
embraced it.
it was true. Yeah, it's true.
Embraced it, mate. It's part of it. It's part of
Yeah,
the history. That's what I'm saying.
it's
All
part of
this.
history. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen
Right.
it. Obviously, we've got a progression now. But if you've just started on that and still complaining, I don't understand. But obviously, because we
Well,
started from the, but we come from the foundation of it, haven't we? So
that's it.
we've gone from VHS to every stage of it.
That's it. The
Yeah,
foundation, the horse, the true kung. That's where it all
yeah,
starts from. It starts from the ground. The horse
yeah.
foundation. That's exactly right. And to me, the stuff that we watched, because we've watched it, not every film, but because we've seen the films that we've seen a lot, right? And we grew up watching them and they become part of you. And they, there's a soul to it, right? So, for example, this like this To Kill with Intrigue, right? This
Yeah,
we'll chat about the actual film in a minute. Of course, I like that. I've bought it and whatever, and I'm happy that I've got it. But the truth is, there's no soul here, right? They're just discs and boxes. That's what they are.
yeah.
My To Kill with Intrigue is an NTSC cardboard, big, massive one. That's
Mm.
my soul version. You know, that's the one that's got a bit of history to it, a little bit of something attached to it. These ones ain't. They're just
They just
digital
come through the
files on a
door.
disc.
They just come through the door when you ordered it. But when we were young, I went with my dad to actually rent it, and we went together as a family.
Yeah,
Yeah, on a Friday night to get shapes.
that's
That's
right.
our foundation. Yeah, these ones just
That's
come through the
right.
door. You know, it's I
I'm
mean,
with
you
you.
know, it's a
Yeah.
different. We're from a different era, so obviously, you know, when I see people complaining about stuff, you know, it's just weird to me.
There's no seeking it out. There's no surprises. You get an email in your inbox going, "Oh, new releases," and it tells you everything about it. So if you don't know what it is, you know, you can read all about it. If you've never seen it before, you can still read all about it. And then, like you say, you sit at the computer, you say, "I want to order this," you smash it in the basket, and then it drops through
Yeah,
the door. Absolutely
that's all
right.
it is,
There
mate.
was nothing. There's nothing there.
Nothing there. Yeah, there's no seeking. There's not major excitement, really. Not real excitement.
No.
Yeah. You ever ran to a video shop? You ever ran down there before? You ever ran to a video shop knowing there is new bits coming in?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you get
pure,
excited.
pure glee. Yeah, instant glee. Yeah,
Like me and my bro, right? We used to deliver to Chinese restaurants in a van, right? All over London. What do you think we did in between? We'd see video shops, we'd pull over, let's go and see what's in there because these aren't our local video shops. We
yeah,
had locals and our local video, we had one local video shop, but obviously within the area, we still had other ones, right? We traveled to them, but
yeah,
this was good for us because it means that we got about places that we weren't going to go to and we were looking out for the video shops. We didn't know they were there. So we go, oh,
yeah,
video shop there, quick, pull over, go in there, see if there's any buds and kungs and whatnot. Ask the bloke if he's going to sell them. You know, do you want to get rid of this one? X rental, sell it. And, you know, that's how we got not most of the stuff, was how we got a lot more of the stuff by putting ourselves about, you know,
yeah,
and seeing what was out there. That was exciting because you get back in the van and go, oh my God, brilliant. Look what we've just picked up here. Right.
yeah,
Fantastic. But not for collecting's sake, because genuinely at that time, no interwebs, no nothing. We didn't know what was out there. We were having to find it. I
find it.
don't know.
Yes,
I
I
know no
mean,
email in my inbox telling me something's coming out. I had to go and
yeah,
find it. You know?
yeah. It's like going. It's like when we go Star Video. Now,
That's right.
what the thing is, that was quite far from Croydon. I used to go from Croydon to go there.
That's right.
Yeah, and to
Yep.
see all those bits on the shelf, there's bits that ones I hadn't even seen before. So
Yep.
knowing
I
that
know.
if
I
I
know.
bought seven for £7 for 7 days, I've got another seven to get after that because it was all there in front of me. It was all displayed. Yeah, I
I
just love
know,
that
mate.
shop.
Listen, I know,
Fucking love
same
that
here.
shop. Yeah.
Listen, I'm totally with you. We had the same thing. The local one was brilliant. My mum's friend worked in there. Now, she did become our sort of interweb because she'd go, oh, you know, we've got a catalogue through and there's a Chan on it and all that. And she let us know the guy's ready to get rid. So, you know, we had a little bit of an insider there,
Yeah.
ready to get rid of this. You know, do you want it? Of course we did. So it was good for us. But like you said, we were on the buses. We were on the buses going and having a look for stuff. We was on
Yeah.
the train going to Shepherd's Bush. There was a bloke there that we were always going to. There was a bloke down this place. It's called the Blue. The area I think is actually called the Blue. That had another couple of video shops in there. We were going to there. We were going to all the local areas looking for the stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, when you found the stuff or found a different shop, the feeling is just, you have to
It
know the
is.
feeling. You have to know
Yeah,
it to
because
describe it.
the fact that we actually went so far to actually find what we love,
That's
that it
right.
says a lot. I mean, when I went to Chinatown as well, I used to rent TV series in there.
Same,
Yeah,
the TVB shop on Shaftesbury
yeah,
Avenue, right?
yeah. But
Yeah.
no, but there was one that was on. Do you know where O'Neill's is? You know the road that goes off Chinatown. You know the pub
Oh, the
O'Neill's. There
like
was there was a
Neil's
shop.
Yard and all that bit.
There was a shop that was down a few shops from there,
Right.
and I used to rent TV stuff in there,
See?
VHS and that. Yeah,
Right.
and that was like same deal. Seven bits for 7 days. Yeah. And I went all the way from Croydon to go there. That's not down the road for me.
No, of course not.
Yeah,
That's it.
because I loved it. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Now,
that's
look,
what I'm
we're not
saying.
saying that someone who's checking out and putting it in the basket, we ain't saying they don't love it. That's their own experience. We're not saying
Yeah,
they don't love it. I am also checking it out and putting it in the basket as well now with these ones.
yeah.
But I'm just telling you, and you know this, that's why I'm telling you, it don't feel the same. It feels different.
No, no, it's different. There's a lot
Nothing.
missing. Yeah, it just
Empty.
comes through, and it's good that they're glass though. I mean, it's beautiful to
Yeah.
see, but there's a lot of complaining about packaging and extras, and it's like, come on, man. We had pan and scan full screen, and to us that qual was never bad anyway.
That
We
was
didn't
the
look at it
qual.
and go, "Oh, this is rubbish qual." We never said it.
Never. Not once.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, when we had crusty yellows, there was certain,
No, yeah,
there was
whilst we had that
levels.
green era, didn't we? Those
Yeah,
bits were
yeah,
coming in green. Now they were
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
They were. But like you say, most of the vid shop stuff, it's just normal legit releases. The qual was the qual. You know, it would have been the
Yeah.
same qual as if you rented out, I don't know, Terminator or whatever.
That's
The
what I
qual
mean.
was the
Yeah.
qual. There was nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we accepted it, man. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is unfair. I mean, sometimes it's obviously, in this case, we're saying it's brilliant to be old, right? It's unfair on a young fella who's buying these things
Yeah. I
because
mean,
you
I
can't have that
understand that.
experience, right?
Yeah.
You can't
It's
have that
long gone,
experience.
is it? It's gone. It's long gone. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not sure that they're even buying this stuff. I think it's the same old grotty fellas buying the same stuff. That's what I think, over and over again.
I think it is the same.
Pretty much. I think the only ones you can rely on, it's like you say, you've said it to me plenty before, right? You say, oh, they'll come and go, those fans, right? They'll come in, dip out, come and go. I'm still buying this stuff, even though I've got the films and seen the films. I'm still buying it. And
Yeah.
they're the ones that you need to, I don't know, look after, care about. And a lot
Yeah.
of these releases, when I put them on, because I know you don't bother with them, right? And that's fine. That's good. I want that perspective. That's why I'm going to talk to you about them, tell you my experiences with them, and then get your opinion. But when I buy these films, I don't watch them all straight away. But this one I did, and I can't deny, I was sort of picking holes in it and whatnot,
Yeah.
because the truth is, I'm waiting for this boutique Blu-ray Ultimate Powers edition.
Would that be the 4K era, mate, coming in, and then it'll go to 8K, and everyone's going to keep buying the same film? Oh,
Yes,
no.
yes, and listen, that it's starting to get on my nerves. That's the truth of it, right? I started off going, "Oh my god, they brought out another film, I must get it," right? But then it was too much. So hang on a minute, I'm getting announcements all the time. I can't keep up with this. So I had to sort of get out of that habit of going, well, I can't get every film. So then I went to, all right, can I have this for my birthday? Can I have this for Christmas? And I kept
Yeah.
up as best as I could that way. But even that wasn't enough. They just
Yeah.
carried on, and then
Oh,
another label would bring them out. Then you've got all the stuff throughout Europe and America if you want to even dip into that stuff. So it was just becoming too much. So I had to sort of settle down and go, well, don't worry about this.
Yeah, it's like an onslaught of bits, isn't it? An
Too much.
onslaught. Yeah.
Too much.
A barrage of Blu-rays. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. I've got Rodney Roundup, Blu-ray Barrage.
Yeah.
But it's
Well, that's quite a
true.
good title, actually. A barrage of Blu-ray.
It's
Yeah.
quite good, isn't it? Yeah. But it just started to get to a stage where I went, look, this is just a bit over the top with it. And if I miss some, I miss some. And don't worry about it. And slipcases and this. Listen, they know. They know. That's why they do it, right? That's why they do it. This one comes with a poster inside. That one don't. That one's got a slipcase. That don't. They know. Here's 2,000 units version, limited version, and then it goes to the normal one. Listen, they know what they're doing. And
They
they
know what
know.
they're doing, yeah.
They know.
They've got the market worked out, haven't they, really?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're probably sitting back laughing, smoking cigars, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, it don't feel like they're making it for the true fan, because as I say, when I get these things, I always think to myself, yeah, but what about this and what about that? I don't know what it is, whether they've got the wrong blokes working there or whatever it is. Just for example, some of the quals, right? So I look at the quals and I think you've said this to me before. You've said, well, they've already been done. They said that they act like, oh, this remaster this and remaster that, and for the first time ever, and you're sitting there going, well, I smashed the clip off of Glass version last week, so
Well,
it
yeah,
has already been
well,
done.
I had it 2 years ago, mate. So what's all that about? Is this a controversial topic now? Yeah, because I've been putting clips up 2 years ago, mate. So what's happening there?
You didn't have the
Yeah.
slip cover though in the poster.
Well, I didn't have all that though, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
But this is the thing. So we know, as an example, with the Shaw Brothers stuff, we know they already had a big remastering thing because of the Celestial, that deal that happened, whatever, in the 2000s or the early 2000s. We know. So yeah, it was only DVD, so there was no such thing as 1080p and Blu-rays, right? It was only up to DVD qual, but it doesn't matter. That's just a format that it was put on for us. But you know that if they had a higher qual format, they would have been able to do that. They only had DVD. That was the highest resolution they had.
Highest
But the
resolution,
qual
yeah.
would have been better than those DVDs.
Yeah, but these 1080s and 4Ks has already been done 2 years ago. So what's going on here?
That's what I'm saying. But they give it. They're just picking these films and going, oh, we're going to give them this and we give them that, never seen before in this qual and all that. I got a question for you. How is that possible, right? Because if you think about back in the days when you went to, we didn't, but well, actually, some of the films we did, thanks to whatever
Yeah.
East Nero's and Toby and Baker, brilliant, right? But
Yeah.
let's just say you live in Hong Kong and a new Shaw Brothers film has come out at the cinema. I ask you this: when you pay your ticket and you go and sit down, was it crusty yellow qual or green qual? No,
No.
it's going to be qual, right?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
It's going to be qual, isn't it?
It's going to be quality. It's enough to pay your money to appreciate, isn't it? So yeah.
It would have been qual. There was no such thing as 1080p and 4K tellies. There was no such thing as digital. There was no such thing as DVDs and then blue. There was no such thing. But that doesn't mean that the picture was on that screen in that cinema was poor qual. We both know it was amazing qual.
So, yeah, because when we saw Shannon Daredevils in the Scala, that wasn't bad qual, was it?
No, it was amazing qual. And I remember
that was good qual.
Very good qual, right? So it was proper, would have been a proper print. There's no way, there was no such thing as DVDs then. So they wasn't playing a DVD or Blu-ray, right? They was obviously playing a proper reel or whatever.
Yeah.
And the qual was qual, right? It's just about getting that qual onto formats that we have at home, that we can play on TVs that we have at home. But the qual is already there, right?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Even when they showed what was the Shaw Brothers they showed at the Scala back in the day? It was a bit of a mess though. The reels they had. Was it Angry Guest?
Was another one.
No. It was the old Basham one, wasn't it? It was a Karate and David. Do you remember they showed that?
I've been at that one. I don't remember that one.
Scala, yeah, I forgot what film it was. I don't know if it was Angry Guest. I can't remember now. But the reels are a bit rough on that one. But all the others, they were good quals. Yeah.
No, listen, I appreciate that, right? That if someone is bringing out damaged materials, stuff that wasn't kept well, I understand that then there's a restoration process, right? But you're only remastering it to get it on a disc so that it looks all right on my telly. It's already qual. When the bloke was filming it and they were filming it back then, what were they filming it on? Crap cameras? No, they were filming it on. It looked fine to me. So what I'm saying is they give it all this chat, but they're already qual. Restorations is different. Damage film, damage that. That's
Yeah,
different, you know.
because you know that Charles Hong film was it Old Kung Fu Master?
I
You
do
got
know that film. What, the one
yeah,
with
because
actual
obviously
Chan's
yeah,
master?
because
That film.
yeah, it's got
Yeah,
some real guys. No, not that one. No, it's
not that one.
no, not Jackie's dad in it or Jackie's master. I'm getting
Yeah,
confused.
not that
Yeah,
one.
no,
That's
no,
just
I think
the
it's
old
called
master. Yeah.
the other one. Yeah, one with Charles Hong. Now
Okay, I don't know that one.
Qual before was bad. I mean that
Okay.
Qual that was pure ballast, mate. That was bad. Yeah, that was bad
Yeah.
Qual. But the one that
Right.
come out was mint. That did look good.
There you
So,
go.
do you know what I mean?
Right. There you go. But some of these other ones, you know, we've already seen them, Qual, and I just think it's a bit. And look, and by the way, when I say I've seen them, Qual, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about boots. I'm talking about Origes, those Celestial DVDs. And I've got bucket loads of them. You know, I bought them when they come out because I was excited. Right, it's the
Yeah.
first time we could get Shaw Brothers on DVDs and everything.
Mhm.
I'm looking at some of these and the DVDs. Remember, not Blu-rays, and I'm thinking, but some of these are actually better Qual. And I think I'm starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
I think they tell someone, this is my guess, obviously, I don't work there, but I think they tell someone, there's this film, and I'm pretty sure the film they put in front of them is already Qual. Why wouldn't it be? If I've got it Qual or Ridge, we're not talking about finding it somewhere. I'm talking about a Ridge, right?
Ridge, yeah.
So they've got good source materials already from a DVD. They can probably get even better source materials from I don't know if they are, but they could get the original source that they used to put on DVD. They could go, right, rather than take it from DVD, we'll get that source that they put onto that DVD in, say, the year 2000 or whatever, and now we'll put it on a Blu-ray, right?
Blu-ray,
Which it
yeah,
was
yeah,
never designed to be on. It was
yeah.
never designed to be on a
Never.
1080p television. The
Yeah.
reason I think like this is because I have the same thing with video games. People go, oh, you know, if it's HDMI now, you know, you just plug, we'll bring out this old console, we'll smash an HDMI port on it. You put in a CRT TV, something was designed to make on a CRT TV with scan lines in it on a
Mhm.
big flat screen panel. What do you think it's going to
Yeah.
look like? Garbage. It was never made
Exactly.
to be screened on that technology.
Wasn't meant to be, was it?
Wasn't meant to
No.
be on that, right?
No.
But they're forcing it onto that, and that's why I'm thinking to myself, sometimes maybe that's why it's not the best job. And
Yeah.
if we've given it to a fella who's sitting in the studio and said, there you go, there's your source material. You can see it's already qual because Rodney's told us it's already been done, right? So yes, it's already been done, right? But
It's already been circulating, mate, that clip.
that's
Yeah.
it. But then they get told, clean it up and make and remaster it, make it look qual so that we can sell it and clean it up. And I don't know who is doing that job, but my guess is it's not somebody who's in touch with the original source material. In other words, someone who's just their job to clean stuff up and make it
Clean it
look
up,
good.
yeah.
He might not be cunts, is what I'm saying.
That's what I mean. Just there to polish, isn't he? Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. You're better off
That's
just
it.
leaving it, but you can't just leave it because then they won't be able to go, oh yeah, remastered this, that, and the other. First
Mm.
time on Blu-ray, first time, but it don't mean it's qual.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I realized this with Hollywood films already. Oh, I'll buy the Unforgiven, Eastwood, 4K, brilliant. Put it in and go. Well, actually, why ain't this qual?
Yeah, but if you see the original Laserdisc, they're probably the best quals anyway.
See, right? But this is
They're probably the
true
best
though.
qual. And what year did they came up? What year did they come out?
Long
Yeah,
time ago, right?
many years ago.
Well, look, is that Ribena you've got there? Is it
Always.
fantastic? Yeah. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. A classic,
Yeah.
an absolute classic. Yeah. Look, so what I'm trying to say to you is just because it's on these discs, these shiny discs, just because it's called Blu-ray 1080p and it's on a 4K UHD, it don't mean that it's qual. I've never
Yeah.
put one on and said, this is terrible qual. I haven't done that, but it doesn't mean it's qual. It's about
Yeah.
the person who put it on there and what their vision of what qual is. Might
Yeah.
not be our vision of qual.
Yeah, but in the day, like I said, man, are you watching that from Jackie Shapes or to look at Jackie's eyelashes in 4K? That's all I've got to say, mate.
Well, in that case, then, thanks for turning up. See you later. Oh, see, it's true though. When
Yeah,
I
it's
saw the
true.
sweat on Bruce's chest in Fist of Fury, I'm not going to lie to you. I did like it, right? I did go, that's brilliant because I've never noticed the sweat on his chest. I haven't ever noticed it. And I was talking to Tarek about this literally last night. I said I really did like it, but obviously I never needed it. But it was still good to go, okay, but now I can see it. He's human. He probably was sweating, and now I can see it. And I bet you
Yeah.
any money, I saw it at the cinema in the 70s, I bet you I could have seen the sweat, right? So I
Yeah.
said to myself, well, okay, well, thanks for giving me the sweats. But then I pressed play and the fight rolled on, and it had crap sound effects. Now that I don't know what
Oh
they'd done to
no.
it. They
Bad
were like,
sounds. Oh,
you know, I don't
no.
like bad sounds, right? But it had
So what's
it
the
had
point in
like
doing all that 4K malarkey and you're going to ruin the sounds anyway?
now, let's just say, right now, the sounds were crap. They had extra like echoey noises on them, and I thought, look, wait a minute. Maybe this is what the sounds are meant to be like. Maybe it's me that's grown up with the crap version, not the crap version, but you know, like we grew up with an English print, and it might
Yeah.
have a different soundtrack. Then you see the Hong Kong print, which is, let's
Mm.
say that's the original, and it's Wheels on Mills is a perfect example. When you
Yeah.
see Wheels on Mills, you go, hang on, it's got completely different music. Now,
Mm.
obviously, it's still good, but I don't prefer it because I prefer the one that I grew up with. But I can still accept and go, yeah, but that's the original version. So I
Yeah.
thought, well, maybe these sounds are just what they were actually like, and I've been watching the wrong version all this time. So then I put Way of the Dragon on, and it had like tiger and dragon roars at the end of the sounds, and I went, "No, don't
What?
accept it." Like boom, 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 wow, wow,
No, really?
and I
They
went,
threw
"This
that in
can't be
there?
real, can't be."
That's bad.
Well, like it's
They
made you
haven't got
lean
the
back.
other sound. They haven't got the other sound. You know the sound, not when they're connecting, when you like when it goes. That's when they add that sound effect on it.
Yeah,
Is
like
that?
I put an extra wind effect in there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like that. No, I don't like assisted
So
wind. No,
yeah, exactly. Assisted wind. They're Kung. They've got the winds, right?
no, I don't want that.
So I think they messed with it a bit too much. And I know that, you know, you can look into this in ultra fine detail if you want. I know that Peter, he always complains about this stuff. I didn't even know what he meant when he said it. This film has got too much overuse of DNR. And I was like, what's DNR? It sounded like digital noise reduction or something like that.
The spec talk. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
yeah,
And I thought to
speckers.
myself, but when he said that, I thought to myself and went, yeah, well, maybe that is what it is. You know, someone will see. Let's just say you've got the film playing, right? And it looks
Mm,
good. But then up here on a certain bit on a frame, there's a little speck, as you said, a bit of dirt or
yeah,
noise reduction, right? And the bloke will be sitting there and going, oh, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's my job to spot that and get rid. In getting rid of that one bit up there, one bit. What does it do to the rest of the picture that looked all right? Now, I don't know. This is not my thing. I do not know. But I do
mm,
know that when I say use green screens and stuff, and I try and go, okay, I need to get rid of the more color, eventually I disappear, right?
yeah.
Just to get rid of one grain of green over it.
Mm,
So I know that if you do things, it can affect the rest of the picture. So maybe there is too much overuse of this stuff.
yeah. But I remember when we got this years back, we got some boots from China, and they had like Warriors 2. I think they had Mag Butcher. I think they had Wiley Match. I think Wiley Match, and what else they had? And they had like it's kind of echo sound.
See?
And I don't know what that sounds called, but it sounded like it was in a cinema. And we used to
Right.
call them we used to call them echo prints.
Echo
And
prints, because
Warriors
that's
2 was on that, and the sound was excellent. But they're from China, these bits. They're China boots, man.
but they were
I need to dig them
but
up
you like
actually.
the echo sound.
I loved it.
It was good, yeah? Oh,
Yeah, it was
oh,
good.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's
So we
interesting.
call
I
them the
don't
echo
know those.
prints. Yeah. Yeah.
Echo Prince, yeah.
And obviously Warriors 2 was on that as well, so that sounded great. So obviously when
Excellent.
that one got released and that sound was ruined, wasn't it? That
Okay,
was
yeah.
that sound was bad.
That's this is the thing, right? There's a
There's a lot
lot
of
to get
complaints on
right.
that.
This is
Yeah.
it, mate, right? There's a lot to get right and a lot to get wrong on these things. And here's evidence of it. Well, all right, well, is it evidence of it? But yeah, I ask you, is this truly necessary? You know what I mean? Right?
Mm.
You've released it. And when you released this, you told me this is it. We're in. This is it. This is the
Yeah.
ultimate version. And by the way, it's not because 4K didn't exist at the time. Yes, it did. This was 2018. Yes, it did. And then
Mm.
6 years later, you go, yeah, I know, but this is the
Yeah.
ultimate one.
Well, you know,
And
you was told, but there's always more to tell. That's the only problem, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But
Yeah.
it's getting annoying. Then this, I'm not justifying it, but I can justify it a bit because I go, okay, Blu-ray and then UHD 4K. But some of them, yeah, it's Blu-ray, Blu-ray,
Yeah. Yeah.
Blu-ray and Blu-ray again. I know they're all Blu-rays. They're all Blu-rays, right? But there's UHD 4K Blu-ray and then there's Blu-ray. They're all
Yeah.
Blu-rays, but there's some that aren't 4K. They've just gone Snake and Crane as a perfect example. Blu-ray, Blu-ray. Dragons Forever, Blu-ray, another Blu-ray, another Blu-ray. So hang on, you've already released a Blu-ray. Same
Already released
company.
it.
Already released it. What was wrong with the other one? What was wrong with the other one?
Yeah. And then you got the double bills as well. Yeah.
Double bills, yeah.
Double bills. But the thing is, what's crazy, some people actually think they really think if they want it, they can buy it if they want to, but they feel like they're being forced to. No one's forcing nobody.
No.
If you can't deal with it, if you can't afford it, then you can't afford it.
That's right.
Get yourself into a state. There's people actually getting themselves in a right pickle. They can't keep up, mate.
I was getting a little bit like that, and
Yeah,
but I'm all good now because I just told myself this ain't no big deal. You don't have to have all this stuff. You know, you never had it before, and you're happy before. You don't need it. So I just went, you just give up. You can't keep up with this stuff. Grab
yeah,
some when you see them, and the ones you really want, and then you'll actually treasure them more anyway. You know.
yeah. Well, it's probably because I'm probably in my little realm, and in my TV shapes. I probably don't put myself through this, do I? I'm
No.
I'm busy doing what I'm doing, and
Yeah, but that's it.
I'm in the RDM world. That's what I'm in
But
I'm in my
that's
little
it.
shapes tomb. That's what I'm doing. That's probably why I'm
Yeah,
not going for this
I know. I love it.
palaver.
No,
Yeah.
but that's good because, like you say, you're just doing your own thing and you're not letting things stress you out. And oh my god, I've got it, but
No,
I ain't got it with a slips cover
no.
and all
There's
that.
a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress out there. There's a lot of Blu-ray stress going on. Yeah.
There
And now
is.
it's 4K stress.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So who's gonna make it when it's 8K stress? Yeah.
Same blokes, same people buying the
Yeah.
same stuff. That's what it'll
And they
be.
have the energy. And have the energy to go for that again.
That's right. I mean, look,
Yeah.
yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do it. There'll be some new fans that come along. Some, but most of the people that's buying this stuff is the same people. That's I'd love to see the numbers, but the amount of new fans they pick up, I think it's minuscule compared to just the same old people that are buying it. Whether it be Peter, me, Will, Stephen Ainge, Gareth Smith, it's all the same blokes.
So what? So there's not enough young fans coming in. You think? I
I
mean,
don't.
look,
I
look,
mean, I'm
look at
just guessing.
you went to the Bruce Lee event. Was there any young people there?
Some blokes are old enough to bring their kids, but
Really?
no, yeah, that's my answer basically. Yeah,
Basically, no younger generation. So
nope.
when we're
Yeah,
gone, is
maybe.
that it? So when we're gone, is that it?
Hard to say with Bruce. He's got a big impact, hasn't he?
That
But
is true. That is true. Well, I'm
it's
talking about
hard to
over here,
say. But
though. Yeah, I mean, if you're saying it's the same guys,
it
yeah,
was, yeah, same. Mostly, there were no. It was all like now. Listen, I mean, now you're making me go. I'm going around the room and I'm looking. Yeah, it was old. It was old people. Yeah, older
yeah,
people. Yeah.
that's interesting. That's interesting.
Some people brought their
Yeah,
kids with them. Whether those kids will grow up loving watching the stuff as well, I don't know. But
yeah,
when I say that, there wasn't. I'm not saying like there was loads of kids there. Most of the people have got grandkids, I would guess.
bloody hell.
So, you
No,
know,
it's interesting. It is actually interesting. How many
it is.
is there enough new fans coming in to keep this going? That's what I just wonder sometimes.
These
It's quite
companies will
interesting.
say that that's what their job is, you know. But it's listen, you got they're gonna if you've got a new fan, he don't know no different, right? That's like as you just said at the very start of this, that is their introduction to it, their first look at this film, probably, right? So they don't know no different. But someone who loves the stuff, who watches the stuff, who's into it, they will like Peter or whatever, you know, he picks holes in these things,
Mm,
and it's because he knows. But if it's his first experience of the film, then he ain't gonna know no different. So you
yeah,
got to please the hardcores or whatever.
yeah.
I think.
But I think obviously because where we've come from, to see someone running about an HD on their debut, and we've had to watch that qual in mud qual in from the beginning, and we still didn't moan. So to me, I'm thinking
No,
you should be really moaning, mate.
It was the
Really?
reverse of moaning. We was absolutely over the moon with all of it.
Yeah,
We were reverse moans. We loved it. You know. Now
yeah,
we're moaning, and this is the quals,
yeah,
right? So we had bad
yeah, yeah,
quals.
yeah, yeah. Because basically, our good qual then was widescreen.
That's right. You remember they brought out widescreen
Yeah,
CRT TVs or
widescreens. Yeah,
whatever.
that was like
Yeah.
that was our early upgrade. Yeah,
Absolutely right. And if we obviously couldn't afford to buy a widescreen telly, which I couldn't, so I was still watching it on the square 4x3s, then obviously we had massive black,
yeah,
but we had it widescreen, so you saw more of the film, but you had less screen
green.
to,
That's
to view
right.
it on
Yeah,
because it was taken up by the borders, a letterbox, yeah.
yeah,
Because it
that's
was
right.
still having to, it was uncrushing it, but to uncrush it, you had to do this to it.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you're right. That
sacrifice.
was the
It's
first
true.
upgrade, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was our first upgrade. Yeah. So that was
Good
our
one. Yeah, I
glass.
like that.
That was our glass wide. Yeah,
Agreed. Yeah, it was. Yeah, wide.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If we hadn't seen it at the cinema, that was the true qual.
Mm.
Then obviously vids and bootleg vids and just bad qual VHSs or whatever. But
Mm.
look, it's a product of the time. It's the
Yes.
same. Then you're trying to get this thing that was made because you got to remember, right? Okay, now everyone watches stuff in their house and they've got massive TVs and all that. It wasn't like that. We grew up with 14-inch tellies
Yes, I
in your
mean, yeah.
bedroom. You've been lucky to have a 20-inch in the front room, right? This small and square. Those
Yeah,
films were
square.
not made for it.
That's right. So a full screen was fine. Yeah,
That's right. That's
yeah,
why they made. That's why there's such a thing as pan and scan because they knew. Well, it's not like that at home. But
yeah.
those films were not made. They were made for the cinema. Cinema was a popular thing, and there was no watching stuff at home. As we know, you couldn't. There was no such thing as a VHS player. It was TV only. TV
Yeah,
broadcast only. That was what we had. There
yeah.
was
So
no
basically,
watching film.
pan and scan was made for the fan back then. Yeah,
That's
basically.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
No retail
yeah.
market.
No.
And when they created a retail market, they went, what are people using? Oh, well, we know what they're using, so it's got to look as good as it can on that. But that's why it didn't match. That couldn't match this. So we had to have bad qual. But what we're saying is that when it was shot for how it was meant to be, which was at the cinema on a
Yeah.
massive screen, we're not talking about a 50-inch cinema, we're talking about a massive screen, it was
Mm.
qual.
Yeah, yeah.
It was qual. So it's
It
already
was.
qual.
It was. But you know what? I'm going to say something. You know the Celestials when they come out. I
Yeah.
remember that. I think I might have moaned as well. It was the redness of the blood. A lot of people said there was too. There were too. It was too red.
Well,
I remember that was actually a thing back then.
okay, yeah, I didn't
It was,
hear that
it was like
one.
it was like it was turned up a bit. The
Y
red
Well,
on the
either
blood.
that
Yeah,
or what we were used to watching was washed out, if you like. Maybe
yeah,
that's how it was meant to look. We
yeah.
don't know, but yeah,
Mm.
I appreciate that because people then looked at it and went, "Well, now I can actually see a bloke pressing his blood bag," and it
Yeah.
made it. When you
I can.
can see clearly, you see the imperfections.
Yes, I mean, yeah. I can
Yeah,
see his guts coming out of his stomach. Yeah, basically. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
But
can
when
see
it's
him put
hidden
it back in
behind
perfectly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but when it's hidden behind crusty yellows or green quolls, then there's a lot left to the imagination, and
That's what I mean. Yeah,
you can't pick out every little thing. I mean,
yeah.
the thing I'm noticing now is you know having it all in this quoll is like blimey, the stunt doubles and stuff. That stuff you really go. We were always good at spotting non-face. That's what we always called it, non-face or
Yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now it's like bloody hell. I thought that was all face that one, and it ain't. It's all not a load of non-face in this.
Yeah, so a lot of people get exposed now, aren't they, with this
Yeah.
qual? A lot of legends as well. A lot of legends that get exposed. Yeah,
They
but
never,
that's if you're
they
looking.
never
That's if you're looking
agreed it.
for it, though. But yeah, when you freeze it now, you can see a lot. You're like, oh, okay,
They
that's someone else
never
now, is it?
agreed it.
Yeah,
I was watching. I'm not going to say because I love the bloke, but the bloke on your t-shirt. I was watching one of his the other day, and I went, "Well, he only does face. There's no such thing as non-face. He only
yeah,
does face."
yeah,
And I was
yeah,
watching it going, and both the blokes in this fight scene only do face, in my opinion. That's it. And I'm
yeah.
watching it going, all right. I so both of them are doing non-face. I was crying
Non-face.
about
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah,
weren't
yeah,
liking it. Yeah.
yeah. Do you know? I think I might know what film that is actually, because oh, what was it? It was Seven Commands, was it?
Um, no, it wasn't that one, but it's one of those. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think. Oh, you're going to make me say. Okay, I think it was World of Drunken Master. Actually, I think. Yeah,
It was Weld. Oh
I
dear.
think so. Yeah.
Wow.
And there was some non-face in there that was a surprise for me because these blokes, well, they don't do non-face. That's all there is to it. But they do.
Yeah.
Even they do. Even they do. You know. And they weren't
Yeah.
they weren't boasting about it, or it wasn't part of their boasting's wrong, right? What I was going to say, it wasn't part of their marketing thing. They were just real at stuff, you know. Whereas
Yeah.
Jacky Chan, it became part of his marketing thing.
Yeah.
All my own
He
stunts.
does all his own stunts. Yeah. Yeah.
So then you could, if you wanted to, go through his films and you could start calling him out and going, "Well, you said that you do all your own stunts, but you don't. You didn't
Mm.
do this. You don't." I wouldn't do it with Lee Min and Jack Lung because they
Yeah.
never
Really
professed.
made that a statement, did they? So
Never
yeah.
made that statement.
Yeah, but Jackie has been getting. I see a lot of pictures of him. People like, because I knew that Chinka Lot was doing some of these stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not to us. It was nothing new to us, but obviously now,
Yeah.
some people obviously watching this stuff on Blu-ray, they can sort of see it more clearly.
Yeah, they're crying about it. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, a lot even the ones with Lo Wei, he wasn't getting doubled that much really. Maybe just the odd flip, but his actual fighting, he was doing it all.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah, he
He
did
done most of his stuff in the Lo Wei stuff.
almost
Even
everything. Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
Golden, he done mostly everything. So
Loads. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just the odd moderns that he was double for. So, but it wasn't, it's not the majority of his stuff, is it really?
No, I mean, it's barely anything. You know, like you say you could pick one thing out, but it's because he made it part of his thing, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well.
Anyway, so we've smashed everything up and said it's all crap, right?
The grumpers, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it's just the way we see things. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's
Can't,
where we
can't,
come from, really. It's where we come
that's it.
from.
Yeah.
It
So
actually
now
can't be helped. It can't be helped. Yeah,
what can we do? Yeah. Well, we
yeah.
could just not talk about it.
No, I've got
It
to done,
can be
mate.
helped. But you can't help the way you feel about it, but you don't have to express it.
I have
But
to,
listen, I
yeah.
want to, and I knew you'd want to as well because
Yeah.
it's why not? We're there you go. Anyway, look, I chose this one on purpose. So boutique Blu-ray, I chose this one on purpose because this one's 2024, so it's fairly new. I wanted to try and do new releases and cover those. But
Yeah.
the reason I chose this one particularly is because I went, this
Not
this
much.
version, this technique of same company. By the way, before I forget, when Police Story 1 and 2 came out, that one was a Eureka one, I think.
Yeah.
I put it on, and Selena Fong was getting slapped in the face at the beginning when she's on big mobile phones and all that, and
Yeah.
it was like I went, well, hang on, that can't be right. Hang on, this is Blu-ray version. So I rewound it, and I went, no, that's definitely out of sync. That's definitely out of sync.
Sync
So then,
check.
yeah, right. So then I thought, well, look, let's just put on what I know, as in, let's just bang a fight on, and the sound, it was just wrong. It was a long time ago, this, and I just went, this is horrible. This is really horrible. As in, I can't watch this. Right? I'd rather go.
What's wrong with the sound? What was wrong with the sound?
It's too long ago for me to remember exactly what was wrong, but the sound wasn't right. First off, okay, here's one real obvious one. It didn't have the right stomach sound effect. It was a different noise.
Oh no.
It was a different sound. We've got the or it was like a. It's like, no, it's not this is the wrong
No.
sound. So I said, maybe I'm wrong. So what I'll do is I'll put on the very last fight where he punches Cho Yun into the shopping trolley. Bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam. And I went, look, that's obviously there's like 20 of that sound in a row. And it was wrong. So I went, this is wrong. So then I went online and went, this is wrong. Let me just have a little bit of I didn't know Peter at the time, so I couldn't ask Peter. So I just put online,
Just put
and
it out there. Yeah.
it was a known issue. That's what they said, right?
Oh, it was known. Yeah.
Anyone who's got problems with this, send the disc back, prove identity or whatever, where you proof of purchase where you bought it, and send it back. And I went, well, I can't watch this. And remember, this is early days. I would have to look
Yeah.
up the year, but this is early days. I was actually excited to go, right, Police Story, because I don't think at that time I did have a quality. I had it on DVD and stuff and Hong Kong DVDs, but they still weren't good quality. So I was excited about this one. So I did.
So who's doing that? So if this sound's obviously gone out wrong, who's checking the sound on these then?
I mean, you know, luckily we don't know. Otherwise, we'd
And
call him out.
I mean, so obviously he can't be that confirmed then if he that's been accepted and put on there and put out there.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And obviously the feedback from the real fans are going, no, this is not good. So what's going on?
What's going on? Where's the quality control? All they had to do, right, was send it to a real fan. That's it. And go, before this goes out, we'll send it to a real fan, even digitally, right? Don't send me a disc then. Not me. I'm just saying anyone. Send it to a real fan and go, can you know, let me know what you think of this? And I would have gone, well, that slaps out of sync and it's the wrong sound effects for the gut punches.
Yeah.
Right?
We've got two
Release
blokes sitting there, mate. We should be sound control. Yeah.
Listen, I've said it about everything in the industries that I've had jobs in. I've seen the people who are doing the jobs and I've seen the people who ain't doing the jobs. And I've sat there in these offices and gone, this guy is the best guy for this job. He loves video games. He's the best. But because he ain't got the gift of the gab, because he's just a normal heart on his sleeve bloke, he ain't the man for it, because they think he's probably going to do too many jokes in a meeting with whoever, Microsoft or Sony. They'll go, nah, you know, he'll show us up.
Yeah,
so then
you can't have him.
Yeah, right. But then you have someone who turns up in a department, knows nothing about video games, that's got a bit of chat. We'll go out for a few beers with them after work. We'll have business lunches, and he gets a job. It's like, well, he's the wrong guy. He never played a game. He never played a game in his life. This guy's got them all, played them all. So this happens a lot.
Yeah,
wrong people
it's always
doing
the way, isn't it?
Wrong
people involved, man. Yeah, sound issues. That's bad. When the bits are getting sent back for sound issues, that's not good.
Known. When I say known, obviously they found out after it's already released. But it's worse. It's worse because, you know, they said don't send it all back. You know, we'll send. No, actually, they didn't say send it back. They said prove that you've purchased it, and we will send you a replacement disc, just a disc. So it's good service, right?
Yeah.
So I went, all right, okay. I was so glad. This is early Blu-ray days, right? I was so glad that I didn't just accept it, because I really wanted a good quality police story, because police stories are one where I wanted to show people who weren't Kung, look, can come and watch this. You ain't Kung. This is a good example of
it's a good like intro into Jacky Moderns. Yeah.
And I couldn't, because I went, well, no, it's not. It's wrong.
Yeah.
So I was glad I looked into it. They sent me a replacement disc. I put it in exactly the same. So I gave up. That was it. No difference.
See, look, bad sounds look, for me and you, bad sounds will never be acceptable. It's unacceptable, mate. Yeah.
It never left the box again. That was the end of it.
That's the thing. You can have a film with the best fighting. If the sounds are bad, I can't watch it.
That's exactly it, mate. Yeah, we know.
That bit will just stay there. I can't watch it. Bad sounds are not. No.
It's actually. I mean, I can't tell you what number of importance it is, but it's really, really up there. Apart from the blokes turning up and having a fight, there won't be no film without that. The sound design is up there.
Very high. Yeah.
Very
high. Yeah.
As we know, can make a brilliant fight bad just from the sounds, or it can make a bad fight better because
you know what? I would just turn it off, Steve. I'm not going to sit through it. I can't sit through bad sounds. I'm not having it, mate. No.
Not putting yourself through it. I didn't. When that police story went, can't do it. Now, what it made me think was, I only brought up a couple of the things. What it made me think was, if this is, I've either got given another rubbish disc, or let's just say they have sent me the corrected disc, right? Then what is it that's actually wrong? Because the bits that I said were wrong ain't corrected. So there was, to me, I went, so there's even more on this that's wrong.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff that you know is wrong that you know that you've corrected, or I've just been sent the same thing again. So I just went, you know what? Forget it, on the shelf, and that was the end of that. I didn't even bother putting part 2 on. I just couldn't even bother with it. So that's that done.
Steve, do you know why I've probably got issues with sound? Now, for the last probably 15 years, I've been editing fight scenes probably for how many years now? Right? I've never edited a fight scene with bad sounds. So how can I go back and watch a film with bad sounds if I've been editing them for over 15 years now? Yeah. Over 800 series with good sounds. And I'm going to sit through a movie and watch it with bad sounds. It's not going to happen, mate.
You've got your standards, mate. That's it.
I've got my standards, man. Yeah. Can't lower it, man. Can't be done.
Can't do it. Can't do it. And look, you won't put it on anyone else. You'll go, bad sounds. I'm either not going to edit or I'm not putting a clip out. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
because you know
Yeah.
it ain't up to standard.
No, it's not. No, unacceptable. Yeah.
Yeah, unacceptable standard, not going to release it. But these guys,
Yeah.
unacceptable standard still gets released.
So it gets released. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So let's chat about this. I'm going to try my best, and me and you will be making a decision on whether they should have done this and this, right? Because they will have their reasons. And let's try and look at it balanced. Let's try and look at it from a fan's point of view and go, all right, okay, is this justified? Because remember, in this is not just a 4K, there's another Blu-ray in here. So there's a 4K, a UHD,
What, in the
and a
same
normal.
release? Really?
That's right. Right. So if you like, let's just take the UHD out of it. I've got a Blu-ray and a Blu-ray. Right. So if you ain't got a 4K, say this ain't available anymore, or you just like this
Yeah.
cover,
Yeah. Yeah.
then they go, oh, look, you might not have 4K, you might not have a 4K telly, you might not have a 4K player. So the normal Blu-ray is in there. So I get why they've done it. But
Yeah.
is it worth it? So look, we'll have a quick look through now, right? And let's have a look at what's going on. Let's make this full screen a minute. So this is the Ridge version from 2018. We don't have to read
2018, yeah.
everything, but there's
Yeah.
the contents of it. I've done a good technique there, Rodney, so I could still read the font over it. I
Yeah.
changed the opacity. Yeah, you hear that?
Yeah.
Opacity. So
Yeah,
you
there's a
could
lot of
read
there's a
over.
lot of audio. There's a lot of audio text there.
And I'm so happy that you bring that up because I found some things without even trying, just through, oh, I'll watch this. That's it. That's it. And I
Yeah,
found stuff,
that's
right?
it. Yeah.
And yeah, so we will get onto the detail, but you are right. This audio stuff. I remember my bro said to me, can't remember what film it was. He said, I put on one of those new films, whatever the film was, and he said, I had no idea which version to play. And I thought, you know what? He's got a good point. It's just
Yeah.
too much choice, if you like.
There's a
What's
lot of
the version?
confusion. Who needs
Yeah.
confusion with bits? Yeah. I don't want confusion. Yeah.
Why?
I want
Yeah.
I want joy. I don't want to start off confused.
Two things you've said today: stress and confusion. Well, are these good things? No,
No,
they
it's
ain't.
not. Yeah.
He just wanted to get it, press play and done. But he went, I want to watch this in Ingers. And then he went to press play on it, and a big bit of text come up on the screen that said, all right, you can watch this version if you want, but this is missing, that is missing. But then you can watch this one, and it does have that bit in it and that bit in it, but that's in Japanese. And he kind of just went, what's happening here? What do
Oh,
I
no, so
press play on?
what? So you get warning signs. Oh no.
You do.
You know what? I'm staying in my lane, mate. No, I can't deal with that. Warning signs.
You do.
Oh
Not on this
no.
release, but on some you do. The one I watched the other day,
That's crazy. You get warning
Bronze
signs.
Men. Bronze Men is the real bad one for it because I pressed play on that and I started watching it. And the reason I pressed play on it because it said, well, first off, the running time on the version was longer. So I went, well, of course
Yeah.
I'm going to watch this one.
Yeah, of
But it
course.
did warn me. It said, yeah, but it's going to have different quals going on. That's the first thing because it's all from different sources. And this cut is that, and that cut is that. And you know the amount of times that I had to read that because I started watching it and went, I don't understand. I don't understand. So I had to go back to the main menu and read that again and go, so what version is this? A Japanese cut, and we're using this because, and honestly, even when I finished watching it, I had to go back and read it again and go,
So
still
you
don't
mean to me
understand.
they actually put in so they're doing like cut and paste and stuff and put it together?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. Well, it happens all the time, yeah.
That
But
is
that's because they'll
mad.
say that bit, the original negatives damaged, so that's going to be bad qual and whatever. But anyway, it was all over the place. I had no
I'm
idea.
actually quite shocked by this. You know that I'm actually quite shocked by all this.
Well, this is why
I was
that's why I'm
probably
happy about it.
better out of it, mate.
No, it's too late. Rodney Roundup. She's got no choice. We're in, right? So look, we're not.
That's mad.
We're not going to go through this, but like word for word here. But yes, you're right. It does have, a lot of different things here,
That's a lot
especially
there.
with the audio. But what we're trying to do and figure out is what are you re-releasing it again for? What for, right? So you got Baker on there. That's on it. Dynasties. Is this the one that's got I'm gonna have to quickly open it. Yeah, okay. This one has got these lobby cards in it, right? Okay. So now that's that one. Then you've got the new one. Sorry about the small font, but guess what? There's loads more on this one. So
that's like 3 paragraphs there, isn't there?
yeah.
That's a lot, mate. That's a
I
lot
had
of
to
text,
fit me
man.
and you on the screen as well, so I couldn't
That's
make it any
crazy.
bigger, or we'd have to go smaller.
That is a lot of text.
Yeah. So this is all the stuff that's in it. UHD's got different things to the. This is another thing, right? The UHD disc has got different things to the Blu-ray disc, so you're gonna have to put both in and go. You can't just use one if you want to watch everything. So, and again, loads more audio tracks, but guess what? Different audio tracks to the other one. So this one had English mono, English 5.1, Mandarin mono, Mandarin 5.1, Cantonese stereo. Well, already if we look on here, you say, oh, hang on, it's got Cantonese stereo, English mono, Mandarin, and then alternate Japanese Mandarin. So, okay, so it's got different stuff. Yeah.
You might as well throw Jamaican in there as well, mate. Yeah, just well,
Yeah.
I would actually buy that actually if that was the case.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, so there's loads of different stuff on here, but there's also a lot of duplicate stuff. So whatever's on the disc, like the Baker interview is the same, it's not a different one. I don't believe the other one had an audio commentary. This one has an audio commentary. This one has a booklet in it, and the other one had the lobby cards, but that one doesn't have. Listen, it's by design, right? They want to do what I did do and have both. That's what they tried to do. Well, if he wants the lobby cards, well, he's got them. So we won't put them in the other one. We'll give him a poster this time, and we'll give him this and that. It's all by design. I'm not stupid. I just bought it. That's all.
Well, what's mate? That's a lot of detail, isn't there? There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there is.
And that's probably why the public gets. That's probably overspoiled here. That's probably why they're getting so fussy.
That's right. That's right.
So when something else comes out with half of that text missing, they're going to complain.
Yes, and they're always trying to find new things to put on it. Like, for example, it says there, where is it? There's a little bit on there. From the Lo Wei Vault, alternate Korean footage. Now, I have got a bit of a clip to show you of that, but on that bit, it's got Kill with Intrigue, Kilometers, and Snake and Crane. So it's got some alternate footage of Snake and Crane that ain't on the two Snake and Crane Blu-rays I've got, but it's on it.
Oh, okay.
We'll put it.
So
I know they didn't make
you've got Korean extra bits.
Yeah, but well, when I show you, you'll realise that maybe it's not really visible. Some of it, it's like a combination of green and crusty yellow. Trust, it's
really?
bad.
What Korean cave qual?
And you know what? I'm so glad you said that, because I'm pretty sure that the scene that I got a clip of is in a cave. Well, it must be. Well, you know what? There's no better time to do it. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna grab cave qual. Right, hold on. Right, here we go. Yeah, right, we're in.
Well, I can see the subs though. That is ghetto, isn't it?
A bit of crusty yellow. We had some green. We had some nothing.
They've gone full circle here, haven't they?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, full circle back to the grid. Look at that.
They've gone back to balanced. Look at that.
Yeah. Look at that.
I can see something there.
So
that's
there you
mad.
go. Right?
They've gone full circle.
Now,
how long is that clip? How long is that clip?
No, it's much longer. I just took a little bit of it because whenever I show clips, I've kept them as short as I can because I'll get done for copyright, even though
fair enough,
reacting to it and chatting about it. But no one's gonna pick that one up because you can't see it. So that one will get
fair enough. Yeah.
That one will get through. Yeah.
Do you know, I had no idea this was all going on because obviously I've kind of stayed out of all of it. That's mad.
See, I was thinking, have I picked the right bloke for this? Because I could pick someone who's really into it. And I went, no, I have, because you come from a different place, and that's what I like, right?
Yeah.
That's what because you ain't bothered. No. If I chat to someone else about this, they'll go, "Ooh, brilliant!" And this, and by the way, that's good. I want that as well. That's no problem. But what I'm saying is, if you think it's good, you'll say it's good. Don't get me wrong, but you're not fussed.
No.
You don't partake in it. You're not bothered.
I'm too busy with other shapes, mate.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
And
So Cave Quoll is definitely the best new Quoll I've ever known. How you knew that without seeing it, I don't know. Right? I mean,
look, mate, there's a lot of Korean ghetto bits out there, and they're set in caves. That's why I said it.
so you knew,
And
right?
it just so happens that that bit on there was cave based. So that's
I think so. Yeah.
well, somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere. It was definitely Cave Quoll. I mean, I love it. I didn't know Cave Quoll even existed, but now I do. It's a brilliant new one. So, like I said, I'm just going to go through this bit by bit. These are the two covers. This will be one of their other things to make us buy the new one. They'll say, yeah, but and they do. In here, it will tell you reversible sleeve featuring new artwork. So this is a selling point for them to go, yeah, I know. I don't want to buy another one. I've already got to Kelvin. Yeah, I know, but you haven't got this cover.
You haven't
So
got
this
that
is
one.
all
So it's
this
all
is all by
marketing.
design.
Yeah, but they know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
New,
I mean,
new gloss. New gloss. Yeah.
So as we are looking at it and it's on the screen, I might as well chat to you about these covers and get your opinion on both of them. Which one's better? Which one you prefer? Do you like them or not like them? This is new artwork, obviously. Original new, non-original new. What do you think?
No, I think I prefer the one on the left, mate. Is that bit?
Which is the one on the?
Oh, sorry, the one that.
No, it might be on the left because I have got one.
The one that's got Jacky Chan in the middle at the bottom.
Oh, the white cover,
in text.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, with the gold text at the bottom. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, and that's the first one. So to you, it's not an improvement.
I prefer the first one. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now there are things about the other one that I like. So he's if you look in the background, you see the big blue face.
Yeah.
That's the burnt face Chan version.
Oh, the burnt boat. Yeah.
Yeah. So he sort of included that. Yeah. Well, there you go. If you want both covers, here's another thing.
It's there. It's there. If you want both, it's there. Yeah.
But these aren't. Well, okay, I don't know. When I say they ain't real covers, all of these films are films that came out with a poster already. They have original artwork or posters. And when they started bringing these Blu-rays out, one of the things I hated was these covers, right? And I hated them because they're not the covers. They're not the film to me. There's someone else's interpretation of the film. They are not the film.
Is there a reason why they can't use an original poster as a cover?
Oh, you see, I'm getting there. See, this is why it's good talking to you about this, because I'm going to tell you what goes on. So I was getting the ump with this stuff, saying, look, for God's sake, you've got the poster. Just give me that.
Yeah,
that's what should be on the cover. Yeah. But I appreciate that, they're commissioning this artwork, and I respect that both the people that do this Bob O'Brien bloke, he does wicked covers. The other one,
excellent. Big up Kung Fu Bob. He does some good work.
He's the best, right? He's definitely the best, right? He's fantastic, even though he did the one that you said was worse than the other one, but it normally is the best.
Sorry, Bob. Just being honest, mate.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, I prefer his one, but it don't matter. They're fine. They're both good. I love the fact that people are drawing these things and everything. But as a fan, I went, well, I don't really need this. I just want the orig. Now they're cottoned onto this eventually, because they then gave you reversible sleeves. And went, okay, you want the orig cover? Then we'll give one with the orig poster. Now, so there you go. That's the back covers.
Oh, okay.
So they are completely different. But before I get there, wait, Rodney, before I get there, because I didn't know that was coming next, even though I did it. So they give you reverse sleeves, which is a way to solve it and say, look, you don't want the new art, fine. But the problem with that, so you can turn it round and have sleeve, right? But we'll get there. We'll get there. Wait, right?
Yeah.
So I turn all mine round to have the Hong Kong poster artwork. Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you get the Powers version, I'm trying to put this case back on. If you get the Powers version, it don't matter, because your lead artwork is the new artwork. That's your lead artwork. Yeah. I don't want that as my lead artwork. I want the other artwork. But what am I going to do? Put all these slipcases in the bin or put them to one side? So it does. It tries to please everyone, and I appreciate that. The problem they do, not with this particular release, this one's all right. The problem they've come up with, though, what happens is a lot of the time they give you this reversible sleeve, but they don't make it a proper cover. So they'll give you the Hong Kong poster, and on the back you're expecting to say 15, 18, starring this, directed that, and it ain't. It's just like another picture. And you go, well, hang on a
Oh,
minute.
right.
Now it don't look like a retail cover.
Yeah.
So they do not get this right. Now, in this instance, they have, because I believe the back of it is normal. So this is the back of each
Oh,
box. Now
okay.
they are completely different. What's your thoughts on that? So obviously the one on the left is the first one, and then
Yeah.
the back one is the new
I don't know.
4K.
I think I like them both, you know, Steve. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Well, what? Tell me
Hmm.
why.
I don't know. I like the kind of I like the dragon on the right though.
Same here. I like the dragon. Yeah.
I like the dragon. Yeah, yeah. I
I
like the
think
dragon.
the screenshots from the film are better on the left one, but the
They
dragons.
are, but the dragon's good though.
Yeah.
But they're decent covers though. The screenshots and the dragon. So I
Yeah.
actually like those both. I'm not going to say which ones. I like them both. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got that. That's what you get on the front and back. And then if you get the alternate sleeve, this is both versions, and
Oh,
obviously there's
nice.
no change. This is the same,
Mm.
which I'm guessing is just the Hong Kong poster,
Yeah, that's quite nice,
which
isn't it?
is which is what I want, right? That's what I
Yeah,
want
that's
as the
decent
cover.
artwork. That. Yeah.
Yeah. So that and to be fair to them, they've given me that. I told you I have to have this in the way. If I really want it, I've got to throw this off. But at least I have the option of having this cover, and I've
Mm.
put them both on there, but there is no difference. It's just the same
Nah,
thing.
I can't
Got
see much
both.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you turn over the back though of
Mm.
the alternate sleeve, there is some slight differences here. One thing I really noticed that stuck out like a sore thumb is there's no 88 films on the new one, which is weird. But I think someone left that off, or
Yeah.
whether that was, yeah, I don't know if that was by
That's quite a big mistake, isn't it?
I'm going to say yeah, because you'd think they'd want their logo on it. They had it on the
Yeah,
first
it's
one
quite
and
a
not
major
on the second.
mistake.
Plenty of room there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
So
quite a
the
lot more. There's a lot more text in there. One of them than on the below the first picture. Quite a lot of
agreed.
text on that one. Yeah.
And well, on the one on the right, that's got more features on it, has it? Because it's got two
Yeah.
discs in
Yeah.
there, but you can
Fair
see
enough.
yeah. But essentially, it's the same. They've used the same screenshots.
Yeah.
They've had to change some of the details. The way the film is presented, like who's in it and who directed it and all that, it looks very, very different. But the Lo Wei's on there. On the right-hand side version, though, there's not only just a not 88 films, but I'm noticing now I can't see a Fortune Star, which is also on the left one. So that's got all three logos, and this one's just got the Lo Wei,
Low
the
way.
new one.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
weird.
So
Okay.
that's a bit strange. So that's the covers. Now I'm going to ask you, I've done this
Oh,
on purpose. Given the choice, there's let's call these original artworks. If you
yeah.
could have a poster or a cover, what would be your chosen one? So these are the originals.
No, I must say I like the Chinese one though.
Chinese one's the best one, yeah?
Yeah. The thing is, with the other Korean ones, I like the Korean covers, but they always seem to lack some sort of color on them.
Yeah, agreed. That
I don't
one,
know if you've
yeah.
noticed that,
It's
but
cave crawl, though, isn't it?
there you go. Yeah, Cave Qual,
Yeah.
even on the poster.
It's
Yeah,
in, it's in keeping. It's in keeping, right? Oh, but I like the name of the Japanese one because that is just basically called Senglung Kyun, which is Jacky Chan fist. I mean, that's the best
shit.
name for a
Oh,
film ever.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
mean, it
Japanese
don't.
one's quite nice though. Japanese one's
Yeah,
quite nice, but I do like the one on the left. I like the. It's really well
I
done, that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree that it's the best one, and I guess it's nice that it is because that's what the original is. It's a Chinese film, and then the
Yep.
Japanese and Korean ones would have come later. You'll
Mm.
see there that the name of the Korean one is the new Big Boss.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, dear. Hell.
Yeah. So trying to do the
Okay.
cash-in version, isn't it, on Bruce Lee in
Yeah.
the new Fist of Fury, new Big Boss.
That old chestnut. Yeah.
Bad one though, because even the Jackie Chan Fist, as good a name it is, it's already got a good title to kill with intrigue. It is about
Yeah.
intrigue, and it's got, like you say, it's got a really sort of thriller story, and so Jackie Chan Fist don't go with it, but they love Jackie Chan and they want you to see a new Jackie Chan. And when they would have released it, it wouldn't be a new Jackie Chan, would it? They would have
Yeah. That's
released it
right.
after Snake and Drunken, and that's my guess.
Yeah.
So they're
So
trying
it's
to get
so
people in.
Yeah, so let's put his name on
knowing,
there. Yeah, yeah,
knowing that it ain't Snake and Drunken. Yeah,
that's right.
even
Yeah.
though we've rewatched it and we know it's brilliant now. So they're the 3 posters. So the discs. So the one on the left is from the original, the first Blu-ray they released, and the one on the right is interesting because it's essentially the same, but I told you there's 2 discs in there, Blu-ray and a UHD. So the one at the front is the UHD. Now he's changed it slightly, so you'll see that on the top one he's gone with the nasty lady who burns his face, Choi Fung, and on the bottom one he's gone with the girlfriend, Chin Chin. He's gone with that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
quite good that they could have just done the same artwork on both discs.
Changed it up in there. Yeah, yeah.
I like that. Yeah, well, that's the Bob O'Brien for you, isn't it? So he's
Yeah,
quite.
there you
So
go. Good old Bob. Yeah.
yeah, to me, it seems like he got the opportunity. They gave him a little bit more real estate for art, and he could have gone, well, I can't be bothered. It's just the disc is the disc. But he didn't. He went, look, I'll have one red showcasing that character, and I have one pink showcasing the other character.
Yeah.
So respects, bloody brilliant of him there.
Yeah, good job there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It is a little bit next on the bottom disc. Next, there's another bloke there, isn't there, on the bottom disc?
What, on the bottom one?
On the bottom one, next to the pink lady, there's another fella. Let me see if I can see it real.
Straight bloke.
I think it's Korean Boot Baddie, which is understandable because he doesn't feature on the other disc. So you know what, Bob O'Brien, brilliant.
Yeah.
Hang on, I think. Oh no, okay. So then I just thought I'd show you everything that's in it. So in the first Blu-ray, they give you these lobby cards. So they are.
Look at that boot! Look at that boot!
Yeah, I know.
On the right, yeah.
Yeah. So you get replica lobby cards. They come with this little sleeve.
Oh, nice.
And I think they're good as well. And they fit in the box. Look, so they fit nicely in the box there.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So that's quite good. Oh, there's an example of reversible sleeve, Rodney. Look, so that's the one I changed it to. But if you want to, you can have that one.
That one there, yeah.
So at least they're trying to cater for all people's taste. So it comes with lobby cards. Not all of them, I don't think, but a selection of lobby cards.
Oh, nice.
And that's all you get in this one, apart from the features. But I'm saying physically, you get the slipcase and you get the lobby cards. But in the new one, there's no lobby cards, but they give you this booklet.
Nice.
Now I've split the booklet, like, so hang on. So it's a booklet like this, but obviously when I've scanned it, I've opened it out. So
nice.
it's two bits on one page. So they give you this booklet, and this is the book. So if you open it, that's the first, page 1 and 2.
Okay.
Tells you the cast and crew, Jack poster there, and then this guy David West has written something about it, and it's good. I read it, and it's good. So
that's
I think
that's really quite well done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's nice little book you get with it. So I like that, and they know, right? They need me. I'm already bought the other one. So they need to put this in to make me buy it again.
I must say that's quite. I do like that booklet there.
Yeah,
with the cast. Did they mention the lackeys on the cast?
Well, they might do. Look. So this is the whole booklet. I've scanned it all for you. So this is the article in there that bloke's written. It shows some lobby cards there, different posters, a little bit of looks like a bit of a bit of an offset shot, and so it's quite good. This booklet.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, some good stuff here.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I'm quite impressed by that.
That's from the record. That's from the book. The original book. Because it's written by Gu Long, isn't it? The author, and so that's Frank Jen's collection. The book.
That's a nice pick. That one.
Yeah,
that's a good shot. That's a good shot. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got Chan doing a jump.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the booklet. Right. So before I go on, the only other thing you get physically in this box to try and make me buy it again, I couldn't scan it. It's too big. Is you get a poster. So this is the size it is because that fits into the Blu-ray case. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But so if you open it out, then you get the Bob O'Brien artwork.
Nice one.
And then you get the
that one original one of the reverse.
Yeah, the Ridge is best, isn't it? So that's good, isn't it? That you get these things.
Yeah, reverse poster. Yeah.
So that is good, and it all fits in there. Two discs in there, and then you fit the poster. Put the poster away, and then you grab the book and you put that back in there, and so it's good. But they've got to try and make it good because they've already released this film, so they're releasing it again.
So they've got to throw this bit in, throw this stuff in there, haven't they? Yeah.
Stuff in there. Now, look, this isn't. I'm going to say that this might be a bit of an unfair representation, but the two pictures on the left are from the original Blu-ray, just screen grabs I got, and the two on the right are from the 4K Blu-ray. I think it's pretty obvious what you're going to say, which ones are best, because what do you think?
Because the bottom picture. Look at that compared to the one on the right.
Yeah, I tried to get an outdoor shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a lot of brightness on that one, isn't there?
Yeah, I am going to say it might be an unfair representation because capturing, 4K stuff is harder. It depends on whatever equipment you've got. I'm not saying I took it with my phone, but it probably isn't a true representation. But what I will say to you is physically with my eyes, when I put these two films on, these two versions, the 4K and the first Blu-ray, physically with my eyes, I do notice that the 4K one is a bit darker. So do I prefer the qual? I don't know. Maybe not. So
it's quite a lot darker though.
It is a lot darker, isn't it?
That's really visible. Yeah, that's quite visible on that picture. Yeah,
very much so. But like I said, I don't want to completely say that. Oh, that's what it's going to be like, because it might be a bit unfair. But there you go. So that's what the physical versions are like. The differences between the two that we can actually see with our eyes. We're not going to go through all the features, but I've done some other work on it that we can look at. So just from that alone, what is your thoughts, without watching the film or anything like that, on the necessity of bringing out two versions, different covers, different features, different physical components? I mean, what we saying?
I must say I was quite impressed with those lobbies in there and those pictures. They were quite good. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah,
they were good. I was quite impressed by that. Yeah, even that little cast and crew little bit showing the cast and crew. I did like that. Yeah. That's quite a lot of effort in there. Yeah.
But should it have all been in just one release?
It could have been. But it's about retail, all this, isn't it, in the day?
Yeah. Because they normally give you a poster, but that one they didn't. But this time round they did. Yeah. So I don't know, man.
This is all marketing, man. Yeah, it's all marketing. Yeah.
Look, at least when they said, we're going to give you a 4K version of this, at least they went, as well as that, we're going to put some different features on. We're going to give you the booklet. We're going to give you the poster. We're going to do new artwork. All that stuff will still cost them.
Yeah.
So
they've got to make it back, haven't they?
Yeah, of course. They would have to pay Bob O'Brien. They would have to pay for all the printing of that. They would have to pay the fellow who wrote in the book. Yeah. It's all extra cost, and they hope that the sales will cover that, I'm sure. But I just the thing that really got me here was, and by the way, we will get onto the film. Not yet. We're about to get onto the film, but we will chat about the film because we both rewatched it. I rewatched it when I bought the first Blu-ray, and I've rewatched it again recently when you did. And we know what we think of the film, but I still thought before, when I see these come out and they re-release it, I was like, To Kill with Intrigue? It's not even a popular Chan. How comes you think there's money in that?
But maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why they thought, well, let's take a chance here. Because obviously the others I talked about was just try this one.
Yeah, look, but when they brought this one out, right, there would have been a certain amount of sales attached to it, good or bad. I don't know. But even if it done amazing, why would you go, well, we'll just bring it out again? I mean, I can't imagine that it did amazing. It's To Kill with Intrigue. It's not. We like the Lo Wei stuff. I'm just saying it's not a Chan that. It's not a true. It is a true Chan, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but in the day, they know people will buy it again regardless. If it looks. No. I'm sorry to say, look. That's how it. Look, that's why they done it. They know.
Well,
if you repackage it, make it put a bit more colours on it, add a bit extra, make it a bit more colourful.
I can't say nothing.
They're going to buy it again, Steve.
I thought, well, I've done it. I can't say nothing. I'm one of the mugs. I've done it.
Yeah, and they're going to do it again, mate, with 4K,
now,
8K. when
I
8K
will
comes
tell you,
along.
that's right. I will tell you, right, unless there's a contractual thing where they go, you get the rights to do this, and we've got to try and make the most of it. You know, when you, well, I don't know, buy the rights off of whoever, Fortune Star, whoever, to release these films, maybe they give you a certain amount of things that you can do, you know, Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K, and they can try and make the most of it. I don't know. Who knows? We're not the inside men here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they'd start
But
giving out reels as well. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
that would be good, yeah. Would
A
like
reel
that.
delivered to your house.
Yeah. Check out, bang. You have to answer the door
Yeah.
for that one. That won't fit
If
through the
you
letterbox.
know people will buy that as well. They would buy it.
I
Oh
know
yeah.
they would, even though they couldn't
Yeah, they
play it.
would,
Yeah,
yeah. Someone probably giving them ideas there, Steve. Yeah.
yeah. Don't do it. Don't do
I've
it.
already
They'll
done
do
it.
it. They probably would have been done. Look, the thing is, I actually said when they were going to bring this out, I went, I'm not doing it. I don't need Skill of Intrigue again. And yeah, I know I have, but the only reason I did it is because it was 30 quid, but I found it for 18 quid, and I looked at it
Oh,
and I went, 18
bargain.
pounds. Yeah, let me check the price, the current price. I checked the current price, and when it's still going for 30 quid, I went, you know what, for 18s, I'll have it. And that's when I went,
Yeah.
well, I've been done. And that's partially why I chose this film for us to talk about, because I've been done, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't do the full price for this
Oh,
one. So
well,
let's have
18
a
quid's
quick
good
look.
though. 18's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
you like all the stuff. It is good, isn't it? The stuff in
Good for
there and all
18
that.
quid. Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Thanks, mate. Made me feel better about it. Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look through stuff to do with the film. Let's have a look at the cast and crew. Now, the reason I've included this fella is because he's one of the choreographers. Him and Chan are listed as
Yeah.
choreographers. I know he's the Snake and Crane, the bloke from Snake and Crane. That's why I've got
Mhm.
shots of him there. I've put that black and white shot that I found of him down there because it proves he's real Kung.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. And I
That's some
don't
that's some good
know.
shapes there, Steve. I must say. That's some
Yeah,
good
right.
shapes there. Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know that he was the bloke in that forest fight. He's just credited as one of the villain blokes. And I had a look through
Okay.
them all, and he's pretty made up. But I went, so that might not be correct. That might not be him. But I looked at all the
Yeah.
others and went, it's definitely not that bloke. It's definitely not that bloke. Maybe it's that bloke. So he is in the film somewhere. I
Yeah.
think he ain't one of the three blokes with the red hats on.
Well,
I
that's
think I think that's him, but I don't know for sure. So that could be
okay.
non-real. But
That is
yeah,
a
he's real
that is a mad weapon he's got in his hand there, isn't it? That's a mental
brilliant, isn't
weapon.
it?
What's that weapon called, by the way? Do you know?
It's called. I'll have to ask Nathan. He might know because he'll just smash some fire on the end of it and make it even more powers. It's called
That's a mad weapon, isn't it?
snake-handled spike throw dart. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, snake-handled spike throw dart. Something like that. Anyway, it's good though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent. Do a lot of damage that if it
Yeah.
connects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we know he's brilliant because the fighting in this film is good, and that's why I wanted to put him on there. And of course, I loved it when I found out that he was the bloke at the beginning, one of the 8 masters of the Snake and
It's a
Crane
freaking crane,
in
yeah.
Snake Crane Arts of Shaolin. So yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant bloke. Let's have a look at who else is in the film now. Jacky Chan. I've done that on purpose because we've got the three sort of versions of him in this film.
That's right, yeah. He went through a lot in this film, didn't he, Jackie? I must say.
He sure did, yeah. So we've got
Yeah.
normal face, Scarface, and then Barnet.
Barnet, yeah. That's a mad Barnet, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like
What's your
half a loaf
favourite?
Barnet.
It is a bit half a loaf and a bit Snake and Crane Barnet as well.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think of which is your favourite
I don't
Chan?
know. I like the third one, mate.
Barnet.
The ghetto Barnet, yeah.
So do I. That's my favourite one.
Yeah, I do.
Now,
I like
funny.
it.
It's funny,
Yeah.
right? Because there's a bloke doing the commentary on this film, two of them. And the other fella, I mean, it'll be on those notes there, but I'm not going to go back to it. He starts off by saying, I'm a casual Jacky Chan fan, but you never know if that's a joke or tongue in cheek or whatever. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to be nasty or anything, but he didn't really add much to the commentary and he was blazing it a lot. And I thought, all right, well, you know, I'm enjoying this and you're trying to tell me that it ain't that good or whatever and criticizing it a lot. And he said it looks stupid, the Barnet, that it's crap. And to be fair to Frank Jang, he went, yeah, but it's more like the Chan that we know than the other ones and more of the
Yeah.
sort of recognizable Chan, which I agree, and I preferred that version of Chan. But yeah, he said it was a joke and ridiculous. I went, what you want
A
about? It's
joke?
well good.
So he said.
Yeah, he smashed it in. Said it was crap. It's stupid, bad decision, all that. Yeah, he blazed it loads, but I like it.
I do.
It's a
I like
disguised
that.
version. Let's in keeping with
Yeah,
the film, right? He's going in. Remember, he turns up with like a sack of rice on his back as a delivery.
that's right. Yeah,
He's
he's kind of
disguised, isn't he?
yeah, kind of stealth his way in, isn't he? That was his stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's yeah?
What's he on about?
Anyway, so Chan, we know that Chan's in it. That's the nasty lady, Choi Fung. Yeah, so nasty
Yeah,
lady.
yeah, but she was wicked in this
She is
though.
nasty.
Oh, she's really nasty in this film. She goes, "You're not a man, you're a beast."
Yeah, and he accepts it, doesn't he? He's like, oh, what? I'm actually, it's not like he goes, don't talk to me like that. He
Yeah,
says, oh no, I'm a beast. Oh, damn
yeah.
it. I think I
And when
might
she's
be.
yeah, when she was looking at him crying, she goes, "You're pathetic." You know when he was crying by the tree, and
Yeah,
she's
she's
like,
really
"You're
angry with him.
pathetic." Yeah,
Wicked seen that because when he walks off, he just storms off and says, well, I'm going to find her. She's like, you didn't even ask my name. It's always about
yeah.
her. You don't even ask my name.
She goes, "I'm a woman too." That's what she
Yeah,
said, didn't she?
yeah. I like that though, because you saw that she had a tender side, but he brought out because he didn't feel like her the way she felt about him.
Yeah.
He brought out the real nasty side in her,
Mm, that's right. Yeah.
and that's the actual whatever the girlfriend, the one that Chan likes over. Which one? Which one do you think's better? If you was Chan, which one would
Mm,
You know what I'm trying to say.
yeah. I
This
think I
one's got
prefer
Scarface.
I prefer Choi Fong, mate. To be honest.
So you know what? So do I.
Yeah.
I believe she's Taiwanese, and this lady, Yuk Long is Korean. But yeah,
Okay.
but then saying that, this lady has only done nice things for Chan. This woman's scarred his face, made him eat a bit of coal and everything. So I don't know,
Yeah, I know.
sometimes you got to go with a personality.
But look how Jackie treated her at the beginning. But obviously, we know why he done that.
He
But
was
that was
really horrible, but he weren't.
that
Yeah,
was
he was.
brutal. I
He
think
weren't.
that was quite a ghetto start for a lead actor, wasn't it? For Jackie's
Brilliant.
character, just
Yeah,
to
loved
see.
it.
Yeah, it's really mad.
Wicked,
Yeah, it was
wicked.
really nasty to her actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So
he
we
done it
ain't
for
got
a
much to
reason.
say. Look, Chan is all right. He's brilliant. Chan is Chan. We know he's brilliant. We
Yeah,
don't know much about this. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do know a little bit about this lady, and I will tell you because she right, hang on. So hang on, let's go back to Choreograph Man quickly. Right, so Choreograph Man, I made a note of some of the other films he's choreographed, right? So he's been in films, bit parts and whatnot, but he's.
yeah,
I'm just going to tell you some of the films that I put. He's done loads of choreography, but I'll bring out the ones that me and you know. Yeah,
yeah.
Marco Polo,
Okay.
Seven Man Army, Shaolin Avengers, Killer Meteors, New Shaolin Boxers, Shaolin Temple Shaw Brothers version, Magnificent Wanderers, and Filthy Guy. So he's done, he's done stuff.
Okay. Yeah, we've done a lot of shorts as well, hasn't he? So that looks like yeah.
Shores, yeah, yeah.
Sounds like yeah. Okay.
So he's
Good films
qual,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
We now this lady, she, I think it's the usual, she went and got married and then retired or whatever. But she's definitely in a lot of films. But now she is chairman and managing director of Thompson Group. And Thompson Group are property development and investment, hospitality and leisure business, securities trading, as well as operation of investment in media and entertainment business.
Oh wow.
So they produce
Wow.
films and all. I had a look.
Okay.
Yeah, they produce. They're still. So she's still involved, even though they do lots of other things. They're still involved in doing films
Yeah.
or and TV and whatever. Still
Oh,
involved in
okay.
some. Yeah.
She's
So
quite
quite
high up
good.
then. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think. Well, I think the bloke she married was the owner, and then I don't know. I think he might have passed away, and now she's the everything. That's what I
Oh,
think.
right. So he expired and she just stepped in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Oh, yeah. I mean, he probably gave her a good job to start with, but yeah, she
Yeah.
now
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
runs
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah.
So she's
This
gone
lady, I
from
don't.
shapes to seated then, basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. It's a seated. Now, look, I tell you what. we'll stick on her for a bit because it's funny you should say that because Woman Kung, she's bloody brilliant in it.
No, she was excellent in this. Her
Well
handwork.
good.
And Jacky couldn't really beat her, could he?
No, there's no beating.
He
She let him
couldn't.
know as well. He ain't beating me.
Yeah. I mean, he tried quite a lot, didn't he? And he couldn't beat her.
Interesting though that whole scene of her trapping him in her house, basically.
Yeah.
And it turns out that her constantly saying, "You can only leave here if you beat me," and he goes away and
Yeah.
trains.
She motivated
She
him,
ends up,
basically.
yeah, she's training him essentially.
Yeah.
She ends up giving him stuff to make him powers, doesn't she?
Oh,
Makes him.
yeah, that's
She
right.
says it's poison. Drink this, and he goes to drink it, and he drinks it no matter what.
Yeah.
Drink this poison, and he drinks it, and that's when she realizes because she says even when she drinks it, "Oh look, you are really ain't afraid of anything. I can't change anything. But
Can't
what I
change it,
just
yeah.
gave you wasn't poison. It was my blood, had my blood in it, and it makes you superpowers.
It was her Kung blood, basically, yeah.
It was Kung
Yeah.
blood, yeah,
I did like the training scenes with Jacky.
yeah.
Those scenes are really
Dummy,
good.
yeah.
And they were quite ghetto, the dummies, weren't they? The way they were made. It's like, I loved it.
He was brilliant, man.
I like he's starring that. He's
Yeah,
doing
same
his
here.
double phoenix. He's doing it in a
Yeah, he's phoenixing on all the striking points. Yeah, bomb, bomb, bomb,
That's
bomb,
right.
bomb, bomb.
Yeah, yeah,
Wicked. Really, really good. She is
really good.
absolutely brilliant in this film, I think.
He was great in this film. Yeah,
Yeah, really good Kung. And this lady, she's only been in 2 films, so I ain't got much to
yeah.
say
I
about
mean,
her really
I
because
understand her weeping because obviously you're not got an issue with weeping in films, yeah. But it's
yeah, I
understandable in
know.
this one. Yeah,
It is understandable, and I actually quite liked it because she kind of came to terms with. Well, he was lying. Korean boot must bloke was lying, saying, "Oh, Chan's gone. He don't exist no more."
but it's the way he stepped in though. He goes, "Well, he's dead now, so what about us getting married?" It's just the way he done it as well. And she never had a choice, really, did she?
But he was good though with it because he said, "Look, what do you think? He's gone now. Do you agree with it?" It kind of
Yeah,
makes sense, doesn't it? And
yeah.
she
And
went,
he
"Yeah,
goes,
but
"You
you
know,
know
you got to
what?
think about your future. You got to think about your future."
It does make sense."
He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really, he was a good villain. That guy.
Yeah, he's
He was
one
a
of the
good
best.
villain. Yeah, yeah,
So she's
yeah.
only been in a couple of films, so nothing
Mm.
really to report. But the next fella
Yeah, but she might have done Korean films though. That's the thing.
might have, yeah,
Yeah, because they say you might see their Hong Kong listings, but they always do
true,
more Korean bits. These guys. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the actors from the
yeah.
Korean
That
actors. Yeah,
that is a very good point. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
Now, this
yes.
bloke,
Wang
you can
Tao's
see that
dad.
he's Wong Tao's dad, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, and his spear work in this was excellent.
Brilliant. That's exactly what I thought. I think, hang on a minute, he's absolutely Kung then.
Yeah, his Kong's
Well, not
excellent.
surprising, is it? Given
Yeah,
who he gave birth to, you know what I mean?
but he's in a few of Wang Tao's films, isn't he? I think he's in quite a few, 3 or 4. He's
Is
in.
he? Okay, yeah.
I think he's in. I think he's in Hot
Yeah.
Corn Vicious as well. I think. Yeah,
I think he produced some of them as well. I think I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
reading. So yeah,
But his Kong's good. He's really good. I liked
yeah,
him in this film.
excellent.
Yeah, really
And
good spear, really good weapons. Yeah,
was good weapons. Yeah, he was
yeah,
like the chief escort bloke, wasn't he?
that's right. And
And he
as
was good
in
in
most
it.
kung fu films, Steve, all escorts go pear shaped, don't they?
I know,
Yeah,
always.
yeah,
Yeah.
always go pear
Well,
shaped.
they've got the treasures.
Yeah, yeah,
Got the treasures.
yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
good, and it's brilliant because he really does look. I mean, obviously Wong Tao really looks like him. You can
But he's
definitely
got a
tell
good
they're
boat. He's got a
trying.
good boat. This guy, hasn't he? He's got an excellent
Yeah,
boat. Yeah,
yeah,
yes,
yeah, boat race business. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah, he has.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Good Ingers there, Rodney. Like
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's a reason this Tong Lum bloke. There's a reason I've chose these 2 shots because I noticed when I was watching this film that he keeps looking different. So they are from. This is both from To Kill with Intrigue. These stills, and sometimes he had a beard, and sometimes he didn't. Now I know
Oh,
people shave, but nobody else does in this. I've never had that before.
yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he kept cropping up. I was like, he ain't got a beard now, and then
Yeah,
he had a beard. Yeah, kept changing.
yeah, couldn't be bothered to shave, mate. Oh well, it's Kung, innit? You can get away with it. Yeah.
I knew it.
You
I
know
knew
what?
that.
We're the only 2 blokes who probably asked this question in all these films, all the years this film was made. Yeah, he's probably the only person who brought this up.
I don't know. I've never noticed it before. Yeah, this is what we said when you get the glass quoll. Look what it done.
Yeah,
It made me
that's
notice
it.
beard and
Started
non-beard.
noticing beardless to beardless. Yeah, that's
Look, in the
mad.
spaghetti, cowboy spaghetti westerns, they do that, right? Wake up in the morning, sometimes they have a shave. But in the Kungs, everybody else, they had no facial hair or some facial hair, and it stayed consistent throughout, as it does in almost all films. This
Yeah.
bloke, he kept chopping and changing. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how he felt in the morning, you know. Couldn't be bothered. Yeah.
That's it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yes.
oh.
Old Crow. Yeah.
I had to put that there because
Yeah.
Toby loves this bloke, doesn't he? And he calls him Old Crow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Crow man.
yeah, that's it. Homage there,
Yeah.
homage there, Toby. There you go, mate. Old Crow. This guy.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look, I put that shot. I mean, he was always seated, but I made sure that I got a shot of him seated for
Yeah.
you.
But I like the way he was seated in this. Yeah.
Proper.
Yeah. And he had
Where
that
he kept turning up, didn't he?
yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Yeah. And he had that umbrella, didn't he? The body shapes, isn't it? The
Yeah.
green. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
whenever he turned up,
I do like
he
the
was
Hong Kong
like
volleys
seated,
though. Yeah.
asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Umbrellas is a good Kung weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like the way they look though. The Hong Kong ones, they look good. The ones in China, the
Yeah,
Chinese
no,
look
their
good.
umbrellas are the best. They look
Yeah,
brilliant
it's
when
superb.
they're shut and brilliant when they're open. So yeah, they're
That's right.
wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a really good
Yeah.
fight scene, actually. Really good fight scene. Yeah.
The forest site fight was just the best, wasn't it? It was
Excellent.
amazing. Really,
Excellent.
really good. So yeah, he's fantastic. We know he's fantastic. He was particularly fantastic in this, I think, because he
Yeah.
actually did a lot of Kung in it. That
Yeah. A
fight,
lot of
as we
Kong.
just
Yeah.
said, that fight was wicked. It was face. It weren't like it was non-face. He was good in it.
Yeah. 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 He was doing everything.
He
Really
was.
clear as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he's always confirmed that bloke anyway. Always. Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
That's a really good shot. That really good shot. Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Cool stuff. You see, every time he turned up, so they'd go to a tea house or a restaurant, and they'd be
And
sitting
he's
there
always
having tea, and
there.
he'd be outside on a rock, and they'd go
That's
in
right.
again. Yeah, they ended up approaching him and going, "What are
Yeah.
you doing here?" If as a matter of fact, what a wicked scene that is. If you remember it, they go and have a chat with him, and he says, "I've got a present for your boss, Wong
Yeah.
Tao's dad," and it's an amazing painting. He gets this painting out,
That's
and it's
right.
a
Yeah.
dragon's head getting severed, and he was whatever escort dragon bloke. So it was a thing to say, well, I'm going to mash you up. I'm going to take your
That's
head
right.
off.
Basically. Yeah.
But I
The dead
know,
would-
I want to know. I always find this strange in these old kung fu films, the effort that they go to. That painting probably, I mean, it can't have existed before they needed it for that scene. Who painted it, and how comes it's brilliant? And where is it?
Where is it? Yeah. They're probably
I want that
archived
painting.
somewhere, mate. They're probably archived somewhere.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so. But
I have to ask Toby if there is
that painting
there.
looked good though.
Didn't it?
Looked
What a
great.
brilliant way to tell him I'm going to mash you up by giving him a present of a
Yeah.
painting.
I mean, he could have just told him, couldn't he? But no. What I'll do, I'll show you a painting of it. Yeah,
Right.
that's why these films are great because they always did the
Yes.
extra, didn't they? Yeah.
Yes.
He could have just said it, but no. I'll give you a painting to show what I want to do. Yeah.
We wouldn't have thought any less of it had he just said it, but we think
Yeah.
more of it because we noticed this painting.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved that painting. I loved it when he said, "What do you mean by this?" I'm, well, you'll find out in a minute, but
You
that's
find
your
out.
head.
Yeah.
Your head slashed off. I bothered. And not only that, how comes old Crow went, right, I've been told that they've messed about. I've got to go and deal with this now. I've got to go and get rid of this bloke. But before I do, I'm going to paint a picture about it first and give it to him. Brilliant. The whole thing is
Yeah.
brilliant.
Great. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. I want that.
Basically, it is mad. Yeah. But we love it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what makes Kungs, right? That's what makes them different.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. Fair enough.
Okay. Like I said, we got his name there, so we could call him Korean Boot Bloke.
Yeah.
But we do have his name here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Look, Korean must boot. We'll stick with that. Fantastic.
Yes. That end fight was long. That was a long end fight.
It was, yeah.
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 And this guy's really powerful. Do you remember what he done to Wang Tao's dad? Remember he done that, didn't he? And he clawed him up, didn't he?
I've got a clip of it because it's on my favorite. It's on my favorite bits section, and yeah, I love it.
You got that set up, have you? Yes.
Yeah.
Wicked.
See, you knew it was brilliant.
I knew, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
really good. Everything's brilliant about this character because, as we mentioned earlier, the devious side of him. He's so nice. He is actually genuinely really nice. I think he set up the bit where he saves her,
yeah,
towards the beginning.
yeah. But
But
he had about 3 job titles, didn't he, in this film, didn't he?
he did,
Then
yeah,
he revealed them all, didn't he?
yeah.
What was that mad scene when the guy looked into his eyes and then he worked out what clan he was from? What was that about?
That's right. That was the two. That
That
was
was
the two
mad, that
blokes.
bit, wasn't it?
That was Beard
Yeah,
No Beard, Tong Lung bloke, and George Wang. They went to see him, and
yeah.
like you say, they turned around and he said, "Do you know who I am?"
He looked into his
I'm going
eyes,
to
didn't
tell
it?
you who I am. And he spun round, and like you say, it was only they went, "Oh," and then when he did this, they looked in there. I
What was
think
that
it's
about?
it's to do with if he'd been deceptive and dodgy with them in the past, escort business, and he took something, he was probably masked
Yeah,
and they only recognized him from the eyes, not
eyes.
the whole
Yeah,
face. So that's why it was like, look, you don't recognize me. You have met me before, but when you
yeah.
met me, it was masks. So I think it's that.
It's just the way that Wang Tao's dad just worked it out, didn't he? In about 3
Yeah,
seconds. It was just
yeah,
that scene was mad though. Because the
wicked,
camera zoomed in, didn't it? And he had that mad music, and then he
brilliant,
worked out
brilliant
who he
fight.
was.
It was all
Yeah,
good. That's where we first got to see that he's real at Qigong, Hey Gong bloke. We could tell because
yeah.
obviously the bod. But yeah, he proved it in that, and we'll come to that later. Now look at the bod on him. This is a proper bloke. Look at it. Look at
Proper
that
bloke.
athlete
Yeah, he's
business.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely will. But his kicks are really impressive.
Mm,
Really impressive boot work. This guy could
yeah.
have done more. But then again, he might have done Korean rares as well. So, when you're
He
looking
might
at his
have
Hong
done.
Kong bits, he's probably done Korean bits that we don't know about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might need
probably.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
probably.
might need to look into that. Yeah,
You've yeah, well that'd be brilliant if you did because Korean Kungs are absolutely brilliant. So if he's done any Korean Kungs, that's good. But you put a clip up of a film and he was in it, right?
no, that clip I sent you, I haven't posted that yet.
Oh, have you not? Okay, yeah. Well, that was brilliant as well.
Yeah, that's from that.
So
Yeah,
you
that's the
do
Wang
know of
Tao.
this bloke outside of this film. You have seen
Well,
other stuff.
I've done a bit of detail.
No, that's
Yeah,
okay.
because I've done a bit of detail. I love detail.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. But obviously, yeah, that's the Wang Tao. That's that kind of Indonesian, Korean, and Hong Kong film with Wang Tao and Dong Wei's in Endless Fist. Yeah,
Endless Fist.
yeah, and
Right.
he's the lead. He's the lead in that.
Ah, so not the baddie.
No, he's the lead
He's in it
in
all the
that one.
way.
Yes. Yeah, I need to
Brilliant.
send you that, Steve. Yeah, I think I'll be sending you that soon. Yeah.
It's you've got the whole film. It's not TV. It's a film.
The
Yeah.
whole film.
Brilliant, mate.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it.
yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah, yeah.
he's
He's the
phenomenal.
lead. Yeah, yeah, he's lead. Yeah. So it's really good. And he's got his top off most of his film. So he's showing his mass. You know what I mean? He's showing it all, mate. Yeah.
Listen, we'd all do it.
Yes.
It's
If we could,
it's
yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
I don't think any less of him. I think more of him for doing it because he looks
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Excellent. What else was the is he Dragon Lives Again? He's in that, isn't he?
Ah, yes, that's right. I did read that one. I went Dragon Lives Again.
He's in a Godfather character, I think.
That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's
I'm
wicked in
not
that as
even
well.
sure I've seen that though.
Yeah, he's the Godfather. I think he's like the main. I think he might be the main villain in that, if I can remember. And he's also in that other film, Double Crosses. That's the
That's
Golden
right.
Army film, isn't it?
They just
It's
released
Samo in that.
they released that, didn't they, recently? Or
Yeah, yeah, he's in that as well. But he might have done Korean bits, man. I need to look into that. That's that Korean
you'll have
rabbit
him.
hole. Yeah. I mean, I'm already stuck in a rabbit hole as it is. Well, I'm going to go into a Korean one as well. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. I've got a friend, he's into like Japanese stuff and everything. And I said to him, I can't do it. And he said, why? I said, because I know I'll like it, but I can't. There's too much else going on. Can't do
Too
it.
much. Yeah.
Just can't manage. But you can dip in for this guy though, to the Korean stuff. You can dip in for him, no?
It was going to be done anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, he's fantastic. I think he's
Yeah,
really good in this.
yeah.
Um,
But do you
and
like
this
that
is the
end
thing.
fight? When Jackie goes, "Oh yeah, his weak point was on his head."
That's right, under his hat or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when he actually fought him, he actually didn't. He didn't really do it anyway. Because when he killed him, he didn't even hit his head, did
No, he
he?
hung him up. He hung him, didn't he? And then, oh no, he
Yeah,
did. No, he did.
No, he
He
strangled
did.
him. Yeah, but he didn't really do the pressure point on his head, like to kill him
No,
with the
but he
pressure
did.
point.
No, he did though, right? Because he does the belt and then he strangles him and he jumps over that statue and pulls him up. When he pulls him up and he goes up, the nose or the chin or whatever, the statue mashes him on the way
Oh, I
up.
missed that bit there. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does
Yeah.
do him. It definitely does hit him here. Yeah.
Oh, it does. Okay, I missed that
Yeah.
bit then. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was wondering what was going on there.
Yeah, it isn't
Yeah,
as it's not very prominent. The prominent way of doing him is by hanging him, but
yeah.
100% because there's a little noise. It does definitely do him in
Oh,
here.
okay. Because they always focus on that weak point, don't they? Normally,
Normally,
with
yeah.
most
Yeah.
cunts. But yeah, because then Jacky was struggling with that guy. He was struggling big time, mate.
He was definitely, yeah, and understandable because he's real. But great fight, and he's absolutely brilliant. Now, I
Yeah,
think what we'll do is we'll get onto the film. Now, to me, if I think about what I like about films or categories that I'd think about for films, especially a Kung, not
yeah,
even especially a Kung, right? If I could just pick categories out, I could say story. Well, I don't know about you, but I thought the story on this film was brilliant.
yeah. I liked it. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
it's a fantastic story.
yeah. There's a lot of subplots going on. A lot of scheming.
That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah. Loads of
yeah.
stuff going
Love
on.
interest, which doesn't like when it kind of goes pear shaped. Then obviously you got the lady that actually obviously got an issue with Jacky, but then she loves him anyway. But it's
Mm.
obviously she kind of just gave him pure anguish in this film, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
She said to him, your whole family's dead, by the way. So because your family's dead,
Yeah,
your best friend's taking your missus, and you're not a man.
he was getting told all sorts throughout that film, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he had to keep. Well, he'd already ditched the what's his name, Wong Tao's dad. He'd already said, "I'll forget you, you crap." But then he had to go back to him because then the lady said to him, "Listen, that bloke buried your family. He's brilliant."
Yeah.
And so he had to go back to him and then go, "All right, well, look, I'm now indebted to you. I'll do whatever
Yeah.
you want."
Well, Jackie was quite rude to me. He goes, look, I'm not your friend now, and I probably won't be in the future.
He was crap.
And he
He
just
was
walked
crap.
off, didn't he? Yeah.
He was crap. He woke
Yeah.
up, right? They saved him, as you know, because those nasty men those nasty three blokes who came into his room when he was asleep, those three blokes done him. If you remember, they did a smoke, they poisoned him.
Smoke
He was
there,
done.
the green smoke. Yeah, yeah. I've done
But
him. Yeah.
he was in Muscle Korean Boots' house,
Yeah.
so they got the wrong bloke. But George Lamb turned up, George Wong, sorry, he turned up and he was all ready to go. And he said,
Yeah.
"It's the wrong bloke. That's not the
That's not
bloke I
him.
want."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they were all good for doing him because Chan, in that fight before he got poisoned, killed one of their blokes.
Folks, he did. Yeah.
So
The
they said,
little dagger. Yeah. Little blade. Yeah.
in the tree, if you remember,
Yeah.
stuck in the
Yeah.
tree. And they said, he's done one of our clan members now. So it don't matter. It don't matter. We're taking this Chan bloke because he's done something. He's wronged us.
Us.
And it
Yeah.
was brilliant because escort blokes said, no, that's wrong. It's
Yeah. That's
our
what happening.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our fault. You're not taking this bloke. And that's when he did some wicked spear, right? Because
Yeah.
he
Wicked.
fought, yeah, he fought them off. So that was a good scene. Chan definitely could have got done, but that's why they went away because they lost with Wicked
Mhm.
Spear. Wong Tao's
Yeah.
dad, Wicked Spear. They went away, and that's when they got Old Crow involved and went, right, we're going to have to get Old Crow to sort this out. The thing is, Chan woke up from that. So they rescued him. They could have they could have left him. They didn't. When he woke up from that, I couldn't believe it. They said, look, we've healed you up. It's all good.
Yeah.
Giving him a new set of clothes. And
And
he
then he
went,
goes, we can be mate again. We can be friends as well if you want. And
yeah.
Jackie goes, oh, no, we ain't being friends. I'll see you later, mate. He was quite horrid, Jackie, in this, you know.
He was very one track mind. He was all about the woman, nothing else. Just move
Yeah,
out of my
yeah,
way.
yeah.
I've got something I need to do. I need to find her. He's trying to repair what he'd done to her at the beginning because,
Mm,
as you say, he was absolutely disgusting to her at the beginning.
yeah, it
But
was.
we know why. It's because he didn't want her to get involved in getting.
Mm,
Well, he didn't want her to get mashed up that night.
yeah,
So
yeah.
even though carrying child, he said, "Look, you've got to go. Get lost." So
Mm.
he made her hate him, but it might have been better if he just said, "Listen, this is happening. Maybe go and hide out for a bit." But anyway,
Yeah, I know. But it's quite. I mean, for a start, for a lead actor, like the actual character, it was the best start for a lead for a character role, was it?
no.
It was quite horrid. Yeah, for the
The thing
start.
is, all of that was crap. So what he said to Wong Tao's dad, he said, "I don't owe you nothing. right? When he woke up, he said, "I don't owe you nothing because the injuries that you healed, that you just told me you healed me from," he said, "they were from before. So they got
Yeah.
nothing to do with you." And honestly, I sat there and went, "Yeah, but I still healed them. It doesn't matter when you
Yeah.
got them and you done them."
Jacky's logic in this film was definitely off key. Definitely off
Oh,
key in this one. Yeah.
honestly, it makes no sense. But okay, but who healed them? I healed. It doesn't
Mm,
matter who gave them to you. But yeah, that was like you say. That was his logic. So he got rid of them, but then he found out that they were brilliant and buried his family. Don't even know if that was
yeah.
true. And he decided to be their mate. Now that was another bit that brings me in that film. So forest fight. Chan said, "I owe you guys. So I'm going to deal with Old Crow and his mates. Let me deal with it." Wicked fight,
Yeah.
as you mentioned. The weird thing about that was he started to get done in that fight. They started to overpower him. And Choi Fung, the lady, had to come in and do Woman Kang to save him. The weird thing about that is we now know that George Wang is real at Spear. We know that. We've seen it.
Yeah.
And they just leave
Stood
him
there.
in that
He
fight.
stood there.
And basically he gets done. He gets done in that fight. Don't he get a sword through him and everything? He gets
What's funny, that sword went right through him, yeah.
right through.
And when he went down, the guy goes, "Oh, he's only just fainted." Well, hold on, I thought he'd be dead, mate. The sword actually went through his whole body. That wasn't just going. That went right through the other side.
Right through. He lost that fight bad.
Yeah,
And to
yeah,
be fair, she did say, remember, she kept saying, give him to me, give him to me. And they said, no,
yeah.
we don't
No, you
trust her. She
can't do
said, I'm
that.
the only one who
Yeah.
can heal him. But she did say to her maid, look, I don't know if I can heal him because he's mashed, So,
Yeah, that was a bad injury. I actually thought
yeah.
he died. I thought Jackie was he going to die that early? I couldn't believe it, mate.
Oh, brilliant.
He
I don't know
He's just
why.
fainted. He's just fainted.
Yeah, he just fainted. Yeah. But why didn't they help him in that fight? There was
Well,
like
maybe he's
Crow, two others. There was loads of blokes in that forest.
untold. Yeah, they just stood
Why
there,
did
didn't
they
they?
not even? Why didn't they help?
Well, I don't know.
They just let him get
Lost of
done.
face, mate. Lost of face. I don't know.
Weird. Well, I know he said, "Let me take care of it so I can pay my debt." But I thought,
Yeah,
oh, maybe they don't really like him. But when he was there, sword smashed, they were well crying about it, going, "I can't
yeah.
believe it. I'm so sorry, Jackie this, Jackie that." And he went, "Well, I'm fifth dragon." So he really was brethren business,
It's dragon.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they were crying and everything. And I went, "You're crying now. All you had to do was help
You
him."
could have stepped in, but it's lost of face. I reckon.
Yeah, they're
Couldn't
big on
step
that, aren't
in.
they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, big time,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, serious
So
thing.
that was good. The good, excellent fight, and so I really like the story of this film. I do think that, like you say, the beginning was a real good opening to this what seemed to be an evil guy. Because okay, we didn't know at this moment why he was nasty to his girlfriend, right?
Yeah,
Remember, he said some really nasty things. Rodney, I
I
don't know if you
I can't
remember.
even repeat what he said. I know what you're talking about.
It was horrible. That
That was bad. Yeah,
she thought he'd been in a fight and said, "There's some
I
stuff on
know,
you."
I know, I know what he
Bad.
said. Mate. Bad.
And he said, "Well,
Those you might
ah,
get monetized. You might get monetized.
how do you?" He said, "Well, it might. Yeah, how do you know it ain't yours? It has been
I, cou-
before. Terrible,
I couldn't believe he said that. I
terrible.
was like, whoa, that's the
Yeah." And she got obviously, understandably, she got the ump with that because all the other things she was just like, "Look, what's wrong with you? Are you all right?" But it weren't working. That's why he had. See, you know what? Now we're thinking about it. He tried to be nasty, but she weren't having it. Like, what's
having
wrong?
it. Yeah,
But that one was the real. That
that was the
that
real kicker,
cut
wasn't it?
deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
so
he
she
hit
had
her
to.
and all as well. So he was crap.
Yeah, he was horrid from the get go. Yeah.
Disgusting
Well,
behaviour.
obviously, we didn't wait too long to find out why he did it because obviously he did it
That's
to save
true.
her,
It
didn't
was
he?
good. It didn't.
So,
Yeah.
and I liked how he sort of dad when you thought of everything, haven't you, son? But he
Yeah.
said to go, you thought of everything. Yeah, yeah,
The bloodline and that. Yeah, because
yeah.
he said to him, "What we're gonna do, and we're all gonna get done." And Chan went,
Mm,
"No, no, 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 because I've been doing one of the maids, and she's pregnant, so don't worry about it. And she's safe. She's gone.
she's safe. Yeah.
And
Well, because
the
the
best,
way he got crashed that party as well. Because I hate parasites.
right."
That was
See, the
his
thing
mate.
is,
That was his dad's mates.
yeah, the way it's his dad's birthday, right? He's celebrating, loving it.
He was
And then
horrid,
Chan
mate.
walks in and just says, "You lot are all like, I'm leeching
Parasites.
off my dad and all." Yeah,
Yeah,
parasites. That was to get him to leave.
Had to
But
leave. Yeah,
even
so there was a
after that,
motive.
yeah, that was
But he,
so.
but he could have just said, well, you know, just go in it. He
Yeah, I've
could have
got
said
some, I
that,
need
but
got something serious. Yeah, but he didn't want any. Look, what happened? He didn't want to happen. So some of those blokes eventually were so low that they went, "Well, we ain't going home. We're going to help you."
yeah, we ain't.
He didn't
Yeah,
want anybody to stay because he wanted nobody to, to get done that night by
that's right.
Bumblebee
Yeah,
Gizzers. So he said,
yeah.
"Look,
The Killer
we'll go."
Bees. That's where Wu Tang got that name from, isn't it? The
Is
Killer
it?
Bees.
Is it? See, I didn't
Yeah,
know that. Yeah,
yeah.
right.
They used that. They
Yeah.
got that from there. The Killer Bees. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay, interesting. Like that. Good little
yeah. Wu
tidbit.
Tang.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He said, "I know that film's brilliant." But then,
yeah.
even after that, he could have just said to his dad straight away, "Look, I had to get rid of them because bumblebees are coming." But he didn't. He played it out for a bit longer and was like, "Yeah, well, you
He
know
did.
what? You shouldn't be here either. You're crap and all." And his dad's like, bloody hell."
Yeah, you're my son. You're a
Yeah,
disgrace. Yeah,
yeah,
I was giving him blood pressure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Eventually, though, his dad was like, "You know what? You're the best. Best
yeah.
ideas,
That's when
best
he goes,
everything."
you thought of everything, haven't you? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good story. This Gulong bloke obviously writes wicked stories because I tell you what, even his dad, like his mum and dad were, when he said, "Well, what have you done with the girlfriend? Where's the grandkid? The future grandkid gone?"
His legacy. Yeah, because he goes, yeah, because obviously, if we're gonna die, she's gonna have my son, and that'll be our legacy, the family. That's when the dad said, "You thought of everything," because you
He
think about the
did,
family legacy.
but
Yeah,
they were
really clever.
concerned of where,
Yeah,
and he said, "Don't worry, best mate, muscle business,
that's
Korean boot."
mate. Yeah,
And
yeah, you
they
can look
went,
after
"You
her.
ain't known him that long, though.
Yeah,
You ain't known him that
but,
long." And he
but
said
what's crazy?
something wicked.
But you never saw Jackie with him, did you? As a mate.
No, no, there was one bit. Now let's try and think back. There was one bit where it was like a flashback when she
Oh,
was in
he's in
the
the
hut
background doing
crying.
forms, wasn't he? There you go. Yeah, I remember now.
So
But
they did.
it wasn't a clear shot, was it? It was like a background.
They were in the hut, lovey-dovey, together, and he was outside doing forms. Like, yeah, I respect that, best mate. So they did try and cover it,
Yeah,
only with
because he
that
didn't
one
really
scene.
do. He didn't do rappers later on, did he? Was he all
Nothing.
hands and boot?
Yeah, I don't
But he
remember him
did.
doing
But he
anything.
did forms. He did weapon forms, didn't he? In that background
Yeah,
shot. Yeah, I
that's
remember
right.
now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
See,
quite a
this
good
is what.
shape as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is what we're saying, right? This film is actually
So there's a lot
really,
going. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good. Even that, I can't remember what the dad said, but the dad said a line to her. I think it was the dad, mum or the dad. They basically said, "Look, we're not sure because you can't trust this bloke. You ain't known him for very long." But one of the parents done some wicked chat of, "It's not about how long you know someone." Maybe it was
Yeah.
actually Chan. It's about
No,
those.
no. Chan said that. Chan
Did
said
he?
that. Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't matter about the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the
Yeah.
substance
Yeah.
of the bloke or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
That was a good. Yeah, that was a good lyric there. Yeah. It's a
He
good
was wrong
dialogue. There's
though.
really good dialogue in this film. Yeah.
It's wicked, man. But he was
Yeah.
wrong about Korean Boot, obviously. But yeah, great, great, great story. Honestly, excellent fighting. And like you, did watch this in 2018 with this Blu-ray, but before that, I probably hadn't seen this film for 30 years.
Do you know what? Same with me. I watched this on the Jacky Chan collection. You know the VHSs that you
That's right.
lined up, and it said it.
Snake
Yeah,
Crane,
that's
New
how
Fist of
far back I've watched
Fury,
this film. Yeah,
Shaolin Wooden Men, Magnificent
yes,
Bodyguards, Kilometers. I know the stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But when I watched it again, I loved it. I thought I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it.
Same,
Yeah,
same.
I really
I
enjoyed
mean,
this film, man.
I do get why we, like most people, would have seen that after Snake and Drunken.
Yeah,
And when you see it at that after that, you want more of this bloke, you want more of these films. And it's nothing like those films.
yeah.
It wasn't one I watched over and over again. I watched it. I don't remember hating it or anything like that. But I
But
never
I
watched that one
just
over
didn't
and
go
over
back to
again.
it. Yeah, so yeah,
Go
it's
back
probably
to it.
30 years for me. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, easy, right? And
Yeah,
after that, because Chan had already made films, we wasn't watching the film in 1978, Snake and Drunkens. So he'd already made films. So we was quickly to move on to Dragon Lord, Young Master, Fearless Hyena, Police
yeah,
Story, because they were there. So
yeah.
we
Because
went back to the old
so
ones.
it's like we had to go backwards, didn't we?
We did, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
A little
had to
bit,
go back.
but for us only a little bit. Someone who watches Rush Hour now has to go back a lot a bit,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So we only had to go back a small bit.
Yeah. But I reckon if those films come out released before the later ones, they might have been more appreciated. I mean, I love the Lo Wei films
So
personally, but a lot of people saw the other ones first, innit? And then
that's right.
and they went back and they thought, "Oh, this is not as good." But them films are still good.
No,
But
they're,
I mean,
they're, they're
if they were there before, I reckon people would have liked them more.
agreed, because they would have had the build up
Yeah,
to seeing him
and see the
evolve.
progression of Chan. Yeah, the progression of him as
Progression,
well. Yeah,
that's it, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
The thing is, though, it's interesting that we get to this point and we cover this, because as we know, well, yeah, the common theme is Lo Wei didn't know how to utilize him and all that stuff, right? And he hadn't come into his own yet. He was still young. You know, it's not like he was in control of the films and the production and the choreography. He wasn't in control of anything. But the thing is, you needed that stuff. Number one, you need it because it's early career. However, if once Chan got into who he was and started doing the kung fu comedy and this that, and the other, and shaped the way, the way of modern
yeah,
films, and then changed it again with Police Story and whatever, he's the best. He's wicked, right?
yeah, yeah,
Once he did that, we pretty much only got that from Chan, because he had
yeah.
discovered what his formula was or what's truly him, and that's why it's good.
What was really
But
him? Yeah,
that means we didn't get any normal Kungs. And that's why the Lo Wei era is brilliant, because things
yeah.
like Shaolin Wooden Men and Dragon Fist, we wouldn't
Dragon
have
Fist.
straight Kungs.
Look at Dragon Fist.
Look at it.
I mean, for Joy, that film's all
Kung.
kung,
All
all
serious.
kung,
Cries, everything.
all handwork. Yeah,
Right? No comedy, really. No comedy
no,
there.
not really.
No.
There's
Proper.
no, there's no chuckles in that film. Yeah,
No chuckles, right? No shenanigans. Yeah, we had
it's
proper.
true, it's
Yeah.
true. None.
Right?
It's
But
just pure kung, mate.
so if you want a straight Kung, Chan, you got to go back to them days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know spiritual kung fu had shenanigans in, but I'm saying those Lo Wei films were straight. Now, I just didn't know that To Kill with Intrigue until recently. I didn't know that To
Yeah.
Kill with Intrigue was part of that straight kungs, because
Mm.
honestly, this is a wicked film.
It's a wicked film. Yeah, it's a
Fights,
decent film. Fight
fights,
story.
amazing.
Yeah, the
Sounds,
characters. Sounds are good.
wicked sounds, proper
Yes.
that proper catalogue of sounds, the good
Yes.
like
Yes.
Golden Harvest beef sounds, wicked
Yeah.
sounds,
Yeah.
brilliant
Good.
acting
Yep.
by
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody.
Good acting. Good weapons.
Wicked,
Good weapon
amazing
work.
weapons. That massive head,
Yeah. Yeah.
chain spike bloke,
Yeah.
characters. Think of
Yeah.
all the
Good.
wicked
Yeah.
characters in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mad. Yeah. Mad. Like different clans as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I
scenery.
like the scenery. I like the shot. You know when they first appeared, the first fight. I like the way I like the way the clan come, didn't they? Yeah, with the
I've
fire
got it.
and the
It's
hats.
lined
Yeah,
up.
it was
It's
wicked,
lined
mate.
up. It's lined up because
Yeah.
it's one of my favourite bits as well. Yeah, the
Yeah.
float
Yeah.
bloke. I know you're talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah. You
float
know,
bloke.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Wicked, mate.
love that bit. Float bloke.
Yeah.
It's so good, and
Yeah.
music was wicked.
Wicked. Yeah.
All
This
of
film's
it,
underrated. This film's underrated, man.
definitely.
Yeah.
Great film. But to be fair, underrated by us until rewatch.
That is true. Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
good,
But
man.
yeah.
Really, really
I might have
good.
to, I might have to do a little showcase on it. I'll have to do a little clip montage.
I
Put
think
it
it's a
out
good
there.
idea, because highlighting this film would be good, because honestly, just wicked film.
Yeah.
Now, shall we get into? Let me just have a quick look here. So let's have a look at some of the bits that we discussed that we liked.
Yeah.
This is oh, hang on, we'll get rid of Muss for a minute.
Yeah.
This is exactly the bit you just mentioned. Float bloke.
Yeah. Wicked. Wicked. That's wicked.
No, it's only short, right? Because of why, right? It's only short, but ain't that the best, man?
Yeah.
Look at that.
But, so that's good. So we call it other hovering. See, good wires we call hovering. That's good. That's wicked.
You bring up a very, very good point there. There are different versions of wires, and you are right. Hover is different.
Hovering is different.
Not the
That's
same.
when it's done well. It's always hovering. Yeah.
Weren't
Yeah.
it? Weren't it so good? It also lets you know that they're Kung. I know we don't know they're Kung yet, but as soon as I saw him float bloke into that window, I went, "Well, these blokes are Kung.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
100%."
Yeah. Yeah. I love
Only
stuff like
Kung
that,
can do
man.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wicked,
But you know
wicked
what? But you know what's
music.
crazy? But you know what? I think the majority of Kung, they love those bits, you know. Do you remember when we watched? When we watched the sword? When we watched the sword, and when Adam went on the rope, yeah, the crowd
Yeah.
went mad, mate.
Yeah,
We
I
love
know.
it,
Yeah,
mate.
see?
See,
Yeah,
they actually do. So all this complaining about wires, mate. Public loves it, really. I've seen it,
agreed.
mate. I've seen the crowd respond to it.
Yeah.
They love it.
It depends though. You know, we've said it before. What was it? Floorboards and dust and floorboards and
Yeah, but we're not, yeah, but that's that era. We're talking about the raw era here,
yeah,
mate.
real. Yeah, yeah,
And it's done proper. Yeah,
yeah. It's like Big Boss 2, you know, Casanova Wong, that film.
yeah,
I mean, Toby always used to say to me as well, there's some good floating in that. And it's true. It's true.
yeah,
He's on top of people, you know, stepping over them and all that. But it's good. It's not
yeah.
crap.
It's
It's
done
not
well.
crap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we know it. We know it can be done. We know it can be done well because float load.
Yeah. You brought it back. Yeah, but his hat. There's just a shot of the hat as well. Was this excellent?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And love but the music.
Right? This is another thing. Exactly right. Look at the music that goes with it.
Yeah, excellent. That's like a pop. It's like a horror, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not
Yeah,
nutcase music because if it's nutcase music, I know Chan can't hear the music because it's just for the film, but it's not.
yeah.
It suits the atmosphere.
It
These are
does.
stealth blokes coming in to do him while he's asleep. Amazing.
That's really well done. That bit. Yeah,
Yeah, very good. Very good. Now, some other bits that I noticed. I'm just going to listen. There's be loads of bits, right? But I've just picked out a few bits for us to
yeah,
enjoy. At the end there, I noticed, hey, maybe it's part of the floaty thing as well, the hovering. I noticed that Chan's very light on his feet, and at the end, when he was going in with the Snake and Crane Scarface Barnet,
yeah.
that he was very light on his feet, and he managed to scale some walls with amazing ease. Right? Look at that.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's good high, isn't it?
Look
Yeah.
at that. So
Like it's, that's good height. That excellent, isn't it?
yeah, man. Just a little skip there.
Little
What do you
skip.
think about?
Yeah,
I mean, don't that stuff look wicked?
he does look wicked, mate. I loved it. He's done quite a lot. I know he did that end fight. He's doing quite a lot of mad stuff in there, and he does some really good falls as well. You know, he's
Yeah,
getting thrown about in this film. You know,
loads.
he's
Yeah,
getting beaten by the lady in it. Yeah, where she was just throwing him around on the ground, and
true.
he just kept he just kept
Yeah,
getting up, to chip him up again.
yeah,
Yeah, he done
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
falls in this. He was busy in this film, Jackie. I
Yeah,
must say.
busy. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
he was.
Even at the end, rolling down that hill.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, loads of stuff.
Wicked, mate.
Let's have a look at this. Right, I'll just surprise you with each bit. I mean, the way this is shot, the filming on this, just love it. Right, that. Right, listen, that freeze.
Wicked,
Right.
wicked. Hong Kong does the best freezes, you know. They do the best freezes.
I, I just honestly, I reckon like a Hollywood bloke would watch that and go, "What's that crap?" But I saw that and went, "That looks amazing."
And you know what the mad thing is, and that costs nothing to do as well. Yeah,
How did it? Well, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
right. There's no green screen special
yeah.
effects or anything.
So you can chat about all this budget malarkey. Look at that. That cost nothing, and it was wicked. Yeah,
Isn't it a brilliant idea to sort of
yeah.
showcase that weapon? Because this bloke comes out. He's giving it all that. It's like, yeah, well,
Mm,
what are you giving it all? Who cares? I don't. What you think
yeah,
that's bothering me? That weapon? Well,
yeah.
I don't know. You tell me, mate. Is it bothering you or not?
No.
Look at that.
Brilliant. That was good.
Just
That
brilliant. Yeah,
that was really well shot. Yeah,
it
I love
is,
that.
isn't it?
Wicked, mate.
Right, let's get a few more bits. Okay, so that brilliant fight in the forest, which you brought it up as well. We both agreed
Yeah,
that was a wicked fight. One of the things I truly liked about that fight, and we've already brought this up as well, just in general, this film was the sounds. They were really highlighted in that fight because once we got to know the film, we knew what the face sound was, we knew what the gut sound, we knew what the sounds were. But it was only because you said earlier there's some good weapons in there. It was only when we got a lot of changes in that fight that you started to hear some of the Powers sounds.
Powers, yeah.
Yeah, so it is some of the Powers sounds. Look.
Wicked. That's good bass there. The size of it.
Yeah, another sound.
That was wicked. That was good sounds, you know.
The thing is, that weapon, that head, reminds me of that, you know, Shaolin Rescuers and the opening scenes. He got that big pumpkin, gold iron pumpkin.
Yeah.
Some of these weapons.
That weapons
what
are
a
insane.
brilliant weapon.
They had to carry that around all day. The size of it. That must have been hard work, I tell you, mate. Flipping hell. That must have been hard
The
work.
way you think about it, you're like, but hang on a minute. If I just put this into normal weld, he's got to get it on the train.
Yeah, he's got to put it on the train. Yeah, he's got to carry that. You have to get extra ticket to carry that. That is crazy. I love it.
I'm going to play it again because the sounds.
They're
just classic, amazing, mate. You can hear the changes. Listen to the changes on these sounds.
Wicked.
Right, now, hang on. Wait a minute, right? So you've got the axe bloke from, and then when this one, they're completely
really well done.
Different. Yes. Even now.
Well, the way he swung it, I was quite a getter the way he swung it as well.
Brilliant. Yeah. Well, it's skill. The thing is, right, even though one of those sounds is very similar to the other one, it's just changed enough to go, no, the sound of the thing with the head would be different. Just a touch. Just a touch is different.
Touch. Yeah.
And of course, the one on the chain would be a different noise because it's doing this. It's like a swinger. It's got that's played. Right. Just enough.
Which is mad.
And then ask yourself, what noise would that weapon make if it was booted into your stomach? Well, it's all right. We've got the cone still.
That's wicked noise. Wicked death noise. That's death sounds, mate. You only hear that when it's instant death. Yeah? It's instant death if you hear that sound there, mate. No more, no less, yeah?
Some of the greatest sounds. I mean, they are fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. I couldn't believe it. You know, I had this fight on. I'm watching it, and I was really enjoying the fight, what was going on in the fight. But honestly, I was kind of like this.
There's a lot going on there, mate.
Yeah. And we've, you know, I've got to be careful with the clips, but that fight is Powers. I haven't got no old Crow in it, and he's wicked in it as well.
Yeah.
But wicked those sounds.
Mate. Perfect. Really well done, man.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, just. Mate.
That's a World War II noise, isn't it?
Oh, it is actually, yeah. It is. Oh, where they get these sounds from.
Genius.
Very much so. Right, let's have a look at some last boss business because he's power. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is the fight with those escort blokes, isn't it? This is the
Yeah.
first display we see of the Qigong, the iron shirt. Look at that.
Power.
They are sat. Nothing. Yeah. Iron shirt. Nothing. Nothing. Look at that. Look at that face there. Look at that wicked face there. Once he
He's got
takes
wicked
it.
boat, that guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a mad face, isn't it?
He's quite, isn't he? But
That's a
that's
real
wicked.
guy, man.
Yeah, he looks at, takes a little sigh as if to say, look, it didn't
Yeah,
hurt,
well,
but you're annoying me.
well,
Yeah.
whatever that was, mate, I'm still here.
Yeah. There, look. Nothing. Oh, I love that.
Wicked. Double face, they did that.
Yeah. Yes. But see, in the first bit, in that other fight, he gets the sack. Don't do nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the sack.
It's a lot of power. Very powerful.
There. Nothing. Even gives it the face. That's the yeah, but big deal.
Yeah.
Look at the face. That's how you grab me sack.
Yeah, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what happens after you grab the sack. Nothing. These fifth blocks here. These fifth blocks have come up after this. Look at that. Look at that. He's it. Come on.
Oh, wicked.
And you said it as well. That's the demo of what he'd been training.
Yeah, you watch Jacky. Jacky's doing quite a lot of death moves there.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of death moves on his head, isn't it? Yeah.
Trying to get through.
So, yeah.
Can't get through though. Let's have a look at more Boss Bloke. Here we go. We both knew.
Oh, I knew you showed us bit. That's a good face, that.
Brilliant acting. Brilliant acting. Oh.
So look like that was some sort of. I know. Was it equal? Was it doing cat claw on him?
It's wicked though, isn't it? Look at the face. The face is, hang on, I've already been mashed up in my face and now I've got hands in my guts. I mean, this is...
He done him bad, did he? He done him bad.
That's the realisation of what's actually happened. Look at the speed on this.
Done him.
Now, like, again, I didn't want to do length clicks, but, you know, he powers that up. You could see just at the start. He powers that up. That's powered up.
Oh, he just turned it. Yeah.
That's it. You know. Yeah.
The way he turned it, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like
it's
ready.
It's not really eagle, and it's not really cat. It's like it's cat in it, but it's more
a bit
powerful.
straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite straight. Yeah. But like you say, he looks at it. These are red enough. These are powered up enough. Yeah, we're in.
Yeah. Proper.
Yeah, the best. Right, let's find some more stuff. So we're talking about Boss Man and the boot. What I really liked about his boot and the choreography or whatever, or Chan using him to the best of his ability, or the other bloke, is when he was doing the boot, you could tell he was real at boot because of the footwork. So there was some bits at the end. I've got some clips here. There's some bits at the end where he's following Chan, right? You can only do in fights, right? Martial arts, yeah. There's ranges, yeah. You're outside. There's no danger. We're not in fighting range. We're in a range now where you can hit me and I can hit you. Need to be careful. I don't really want to be here. Okay, we'll get in closer. We're in clinch, elbow, knee range. Lots of ranges. Punching range, kicking range.
Yeah.
This guy's real. And he gets into kicking range. And when he's out of kicking range, look at the way he skips back into kicking range.
Yeah.
This is
Look,
look at him. Yeah, skipping in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, look, running in. He's out of range. You know? In, keeping up. Look there.
Yeah.
There, look. Right? Keeping.
So Jacky should have used him in Moderns, man.
Definitely.
He should have used that. He should have brought that guy back.
It's, to me, that kick in there, that wild mess. You know, in a traditional, just why you just said that, right? Moderns, because in a traditional like this, it very pretty. That's rough. That
That was Rough House. That's Korean. That's Korean cave boot. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. But this is so good. That timing, because don't forget, right? It's a film. He's not actually trying to kick him, so he's got to get in the right range for this. I love the way his footwork is skipping in.
Yeah, but you see his left leg, he kind of like went to put it up, then put it down again, didn't he? Yeah.
Right, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
You see it. You can talk over it, do whatever you want. Look at that. Hey!
There it is. Yeah. Look at it again, look.
He did the one then. There it is.
He does, it's the left leg, yeah.
See, because you're real at the Kungs. You know that ain't just walking in. That was gonna be a boot, and it can't be. It can't. It's not right yet.
Yeah.
Turn it into a spin.
Yeah.
Up, down, bang. Look at that. He almost fell over after that. There.
Look, then he fell over, didn't he?
Look at this. Following him.
Really good. Yeah, right, didn't he? Yeah.
Bloody David Hasselhoff Knight Rider kicks. Absolutely brilliant, man.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Good, any.
Excellent.
That skipping in. Bum-ba-da-bum. Bum-ba-da-bum. Because Chan's rolling back. Don't forget, right? There's no markers on that floor. Chan, he knew. I tell you what, Chan had faith in that bloke. He knew he was real. He knew I ain't going to get mashed. Obviously, Chan at that age probably didn't mind getting a bit mashed. I ain't going to get mashed. He would have told him, keep the right distances. I don't know how far I'm going to roll back from these. It could be 1 meter, could be 1.5 meters. I don't know. It's not going to be exact every time. And that's the wicked double skill there, because it didn't matter.
What? Yeah, I'm doing research on that bloke. It's going to be done.
Yeah, it's got to be done, isn't it? Got to be done.
Because you know, his Korean bits, there's going to be no restrictions at all.
No restrictions.
Yeah. That's open cave boot
qual,
work.
cave
open
boot, no
cave
restrictions, stress, confusion.
None. It's pure Korean cave boot. Yeah.
Oh, there's been so many one-liners going on here. This is just brilliant. We mentioned, right, acting and stuff. How do they do these effects? So she gets Chan. I don't know why she does it. She's really horrible to him. She gets him to eat a bit of coal to burn his throat.
That was mad, that bit, wasn't it? Yeah.
And look at how qual this looks, as in, you said it earlier. Don't know special effects for there. It costs nothing.
Nothing.
And this again, it's down to everyone. The acting, the idea, it's down to everyone. But the way he looks, first of all, he's concentrating on, how am I going to eat this? How am I going to digest it? Once he knows it's happening, he looks at her with, I can't believe you're making me do this.
But
look in my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Smoke coming out. Proper intense, proper stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. That's a mad scene, that was.
That whole section of her trapping him in that house.
Yeah.
I mean,
and all that going on, and he's still learning Kung. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a training scene. It's like she was the master.
Yeah.
She polished
That's
it
the
off.
weirdest training scene. I mean, the inspiration there was totally mental.
I do think it's I genuinely think that was a training scene. Because we know it was, because after that he thanks her, don't he? He can't be with her as in boyfriend girlfriend because
I'll never forget what he done for me. Yeah, I'll never forget what he done for me. Yeah.
Look at my background. That's Choi Fung O'Neill's crying at the end.
Yeah.
But he says, doesn't he? Oh yeah, I'm never going to forget it. You know.
And even at the end bit when she was walking off, or he was walking, you hear that repeated, don't you? When you see the last shot of her.
That's right.
She remembered what he said. Yeah. I can't believe him. I never forget what he done. Yeah,
Float bloke.
Float Bloke's the best.
He's definitely the best. He's definitely the best. Oh my god! All right, I know you're going to know this is brilliant because you're just real at Kungs, and that's all there is to it.
Stop that, please.
Wicked. That's why I love Kung. It's scenes like that. Cost nothing. It's just so good. Yeah. Didn't cost a penny. There's no production value in that at all. It doesn't matter. Look how that was shot. Brilliant. I love stuff like that.
It actually does look so good.
Yeah.
Stop that, please.
Didn't even look. Brilliant.
See, this is the thing. It says a lot more than what you first. You know, we know because we watch a lot of this stuff. It ain't just a spear's gone back. We know that scene. We're just showing a very brief part of that scene. That scene is those people she's fighting with recognizing that she's in control.
Oh, yeah.
What she says ultimately goes because when push comes to shove, she's better Kung and they can't beat her. And that is, they know at that point because she's already done that bloke. That's why he's gone to get the spear in the first place. Because she'd already done him. So he went, all right, well, okay, well, I'll get a weapon then. And she just done him again. And she didn't have to do him. She just then after that went, and I'm so calm, so composed, I'm so real.
Put it back. I'll put it back for you.
Go and put this back.
Yeah, I'll put it back for you. Yeah. It's like that. It's like a communication thing, isn't it? It's like a little subliminal diss to them, but they do it physically without saying it. Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Another good one, physical disc. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is true. It is true. I mean,
Yeah.
and then you say, look how well it's shot and the sound as well when it goes back into the sound.
Stop that, please.
Brilliant. That's like even in even like Odd Couple with Samo and Luca, Largo Wing, yeah.
Yeah.
When they're doing their weapons bit and they do like a move and they kind of say to him, "Well, I've done that move on you when I'm fighting," and then he'll do it back.
That's right.
Yeah. It's like a physical. It's like a subliminal thing going back and forth between them. I love
just to let each other know, look, I'm real, and it's like, but I'm real as well.
Yeah.
And then and they know it's respect in it. They know.
Yeah.
And that's what she did there. She let them know, if I want to take this, give me Chan, right? Do as I say. If you don't, if we really want to do this, you're going to get done. So it's up to you.
Just letting them know. She's letting know the temperature, basically. Yeah.
Brilliant one. Let him know the temperature. Now there's a bit at the beginning before what they call killer bees, before the killer bees turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, actually, it's as they turn up and they do a few people, and they've just finished having a chat with Chan, just finished having a chat with his mum and dad, and they've just arrived. And when they arrive, I don't know what this method is, but it's brilliant. Now, Chan could have walked over to these bodies that drop on the floor, but for some reason, he just drops out the sky. I just didn't understand. Look, you can see Chan there, right?
Yeah.
So Chan's there on the far right with
Yeah.
the rest of the family and the friends. So we know where he is in distance, in relation.
Oh my God!
This is happening.
Yeah.
And he has to deal with it. We know where he is. And then look how he enters it.
That's mad.
What
But
there?
But that's one of those we don't ask questions ones, isn't it? Continuity is what they call it. Continuity issue.
Continuity.
Yeah. But we just laugh and move on, don't we, with the kung fu drama, don't we?
We
that
do.
goes on.
It's just weird because he could have walked over there. How did he get there? I mean, he's come, but
he could have walked over there. But he could have walked over. But he could have walked over, couldn't he?
I think so. Yeah, but he didn't.
There's Kong. You don't need to. You just
Don't need
hover
to.
over there. Yeah.
See, this is the thing, right? Walking over there would have been what Arnold Schwarzenegger would have done. We ain't
Yeah.
watching that. We ain't
Yeah,
watching
and
that.
I used to get double for that as well. So there you go. Anyway, we won't
Take
go
that.
there on that one.
Take that and non-face as well. Now, there's a scene here in the tea house, escort business, and there's a fella here. I don't know how I noticed this. An extra. It's just scrolling through the tea house. So they're having grub and having chats and being mates and all that. They're creating this scene of we're in a busy restaurant, and he takes a drink of tea, and there ain't no tea in the cup.
Drink up then. Very good. Come on, salute my guest. Right?
This fella here.
Good day, sir. I'm sorry, we're full. Sit outside, sir? Yeah.
What's even better about it is he does wicked I've had a drink acting.
Drink up then.
And there's
Very
nothing.
good. Come on, salute my guest. Right?
Nothing there, mate.
Good day, sir.
Nothing. And look at the acting though. He's
We're
like,
full.
lovely.
Sit outside, sir?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just why didn't he just have some tea?
The crew must have just had it already, mate. I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Not thirsty.
They could have just put water in there, couldn't they? You could have done anything. Couldn't be bothered, mate.
Oh, I don't know. I'd love to ask the bloke. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Actually, being able to ask him what's going on.
Yeah.
What
Why
happened
can,
with
he,
the
why can he
tea?
get any? Why can he get any liquid? Yeah.
Yeah. No liquid bloke.
Ah.
All right. Oh, let's see what else we've got here. Oh, no liquid bloke. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, window. No liquid bloke. Oh, mate. Oh, right. Hang on. Right. So we've done some changes. Okay. So now I'm going to chat about these Blu-rays again, but there is a reason. But first off, I'm going to tackle a couple of weird things. Just, weird things that I noticed for whatever reason I noticed this time. In this one, I've put the two clips together of the Ingas and the Mandarin version. And we can always say that in this instance, we'll take it that the year it was and where it was made, that Mandarin is probably the lead version.
Yeah.
So we'll say that that's always going to be right. But there's a bit here at the beginning, where Chan says to him, get out, at the banquet where he says, you parasites, right? Get out.
Parasites, get out. Yeah.
Yeah. But there is a bit where his mouth moved, because I watched it in Ingas as well. And his mouth moved, and I thought, well, he definitely said something there, right? And so then I checked the Mandy one, and he did say something. So
Yes, that's right. Let's all get off to our homes now, shall we? All right.
nothing, but his mouth went.
对对对对，我们
Let's
改
see.
天再来打扰。你们走，快走。
There you go.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Wait up. He says to get out. Look, first of all, his mouth
Let's
goes.
all
but
get off to our homes
nothing
now,
happens.
shall we? All right.
Oh.
对对对对，我们改天再来打扰。你们走，快走。
Oh, okay.
So they never picked up on that when they did the Ingas dub. They missed a bit.
Missed a bit, mate.
Missed a bit. It ain't the only time it happens, because there was a bit here where he was fighting when his dad got done, and I thought, I reckon he must have shouted out dad or something. But let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah. See his mouth go?
Oh, yeah. For sure, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Now let's see. Is it right? Should he have picked him?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we're missing some
Out, mate.
Yeah. So it's some Inga's dub missing. Nothing to do with the releases or anything like that. Just, what do we call them? Easter eggy type things.
Yeah.
Discoveries, yeah. Bits of English that are missing from, probably just don't exist anywhere.
Yeah. Where
Now,
Ingas? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Rare Ingas, but
Yeah.
I guess they just missed those bits. Probably loads of other bits, but I don't even know why I noticed that. Now, there's a bit when he eats the coal. I believe this is after he eats the coal. And we watched this in Inga's, and when we watched it in Inga's, there's a bit where she's beating him up, and he says something like, "I will beat you," but I think his throat is all mashed by this point, so it's like,
yeah, distorted. Yeah.
Distorted. Now let's have a look at that distorted, throat burnt, coal grash version.
You can't leave till
In
you've
England.
beaten me.
So it's essentially nothing comes out. You just hear it. Now, if we're going to say that's what the English dub has done, and I think sensibly so, because I believe he's eaten that bit of hot coal by now. But,
yeah, so his voice has gone a bit, yeah.
Yeah,
It's quite a mad voice. That's a mad burnt voice he's got, isn't he?
Burnt voice bloke, right?
Burnt voice bloke, yeah, that's a mad.
If we're going to say that Mandarin is the lead version, I thought, oh, what does the Mandarin burnt voice sound like?
Yeah.
你要去，至少要先打败我。
我一定会打败你。
Oh.
Oh, nothing wrong with it then.
His voice sounded perfect there.
It's normal. So what are we saying about that? I actually think Inga's got that right.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
You'd have a grashed up burnt throat if you'd eaten a bit of coal, wouldn't you?
Yeah. What happened there?
Errors on both sides. Inga's missed out some dubbing.
Yeah.
And Mandarin just dubbed it and just carried on as normal. See, the bloke who done the dubbing on that film didn't care that Chan had a bit of coal, but the Inga's bloke who dubbed it, he cared and went,
He did,
no, he wouldn't be able to speak.
Yeah. Burnt voice issues, mate. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, what's this one? Now, these are now comparisons between the two versions that we mentioned. These two versions, right? Just as a reminder, this one came out 2018, and then they decided to re-release it with a load of extra bits. But is this better or not? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But let's have a look at a couple of things that I spotted on this. I noticed here the scene where Float Blokes does another float down. Chan's asleep in bed and then spins.
That's right. Yeah. That's a good bit. That was a good scene, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I've compared the two versions because look, the only reason I did this I wasn't doing comparisons. Let me just clarify. All of these things came up from just watching the film. That's it.
Yeah.
But then when I noticed bits, I went, that was out of sync, that sound.
Yeah.
So is it this version or is it just out of sync, this sound?
Yeah.
That's why there's comparisons here. See, I write on the screen which one. So we're talking about now, this is the new one.
New one, yeah.
These are out of sync. So the stomach sounds out of sync and the double bare it comes later. The belly punch comes later. Now, that just could be the film. But then I checked the other one, the first Blu-ray. More in sync.
Yeah.
So,
I like the way he hovered. He hovered there on the left. I like the way he did that move. That was wicked.
Isn't it a brilliant idea? That
again cost nothing. Yeah. Wicked.
Yeah, exactly. Hover bloke. That
like I said, that 2 seconds. That 2 seconds. This is brilliant.
That's right. Yeah, makes it. So it's definitely out of sync. There was definitely a difference there. And if anything, if there was any problems, any errors, then you would think that this version would have those fixed and would be better. But it turns out that, in my opinion, so far it's worse because it's more out of sync than the other one.
Yeah.
Now the next one, what is it? What is this one? This is bloody interesting. This one. Okay, it might be self-explanatory. So again, Rodney, if you just want to have a look at what versions we're talking about here. So we've only got two versions, but this is the 4K, and then it changed. So this scene here, well, I'll talk you through it, right? Because we're just chatting about it, right? you'll see bit of music. Yeah, sound effect. Right, you can see. So that's what you get on the 4K Blu-ray.
Okay, yeah.
The Mandarin track.
Mandarin,
Now,
yeah. So
I'm
this is
going
the
to play
Cantonese
the
now.
4K Blu-ray. Remember we said earlier, right? We were chatting about this. Loads of audio tracks, loads of this, loads. Okay,
There's a lot.
okay. So what do we get for the Cantonese one? That turns out completely different music. So let's just get that. Let's get that first. That's interesting.
Yeah, what's that about? Yeah.
Heard that music in Cantonese?
Yeah.
Now, that's not why I done it, but that just turns out to be quite interesting. So I wonder if the whole film's got a different soundtrack, or at least bits of it. So, but the sound and everything is still okay. It has a bit of music. He does a shout, and then it has a hit sound, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different.
No problems here. This is the ultimate Japanese Mandarin, Japanese treatment Mandarin. No problems here, right? We're going to go to the English mono, right? So same disc. Now we've seen up to now, essentially, language aside, and that little music change, there's nothing wrong with the music and the sound. It's all there.
Yeah.
So now I'm watching this in English, the same way you were, right? I'm watching this new version in English.
You.
Oh dear.
Oh.
That's an issue, that, mate.
But is it? Because let's just, before we reserve judgment, we'll reserve judgment here and say, oh, it could just be a lost bit of audio, Ingers, print. Okay. So what I'll do then, just to make sure, I'm going to go and watch the 2018 version and just make sure. Is it the new version, or is this bit of audio lost? Because it could be.
Lost. Yeah, could be.
Could be. Let's have a look, all right?
Yeah.
So nothing. Okay. Well, let's have a look then. So
no sounds, mate.
To the original. Hold on.
Whoa,
hang on. It's there. So if you go to the English 5.1 track on the first release, which would think is worse. Hang on a minute. Okay, well, hang on. That can't be right. Let's just check again. Oh, so it's got 2 English tracks on the first one. The other one only has 1. Let's check. It's there again. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because you've asked me to rebuy it.
So you're getting 4K with no. You're getting 4K with no sounds. Oh bloody hell! There's nothing. There's no sounds, mate.
And we know it's real. Look.
I thought my speaker went on my laptop.
So this has gotten. Yeah, of course you did. So this has nothing to do with lost audio, because the audio exists. Because when I got this one, I never went, oh, what happened to the sounds? And then I got this new, improved, super powerful version, and there's audio missing.
Bloody hell.
Let's bear in mind, Rodney, that I am not checking this. I'm watching it just as a punter. That's all I did. I watched it, and when I had no sound on that bit, I just went, well, I don't remember. I've watched this film 30 years ago. Should this bit have sound? Now, I'm telling you now, if the other Blu-ray, the first Blu-ray, didn't have sound, I would have had to go back to a VHS just to check. But I didn't have to.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
One. Bloody hell, 4K with no sounds, mate. That's controversial, mate.
I'm not even looking for it.
Yeah, not looking for it.
Not my job. I wasn't looking for it.
You
just watched it.
But it was there.
So let's get this straight.
If there's no sounds, it's not that you're looking for it. It just wasn't there.
Well, it was obvious. Yeah, exactly. It was obvious. But here's the problem. So in English, all the other tracks are fine. The English language version of To Kill with Intrigue on here, that bit, there is no sound. English.
No sounds. No.
This has 2 English tracks on it. Both of them had sound.
Yeah.
So which version is better?
Exactly. There you go. I like the way you just that looked like that was on a hover. That hovered that Blu-ray when you threw that.
You know why, right? Yeah, and the Blu-ray costs something, but the hover costs nothing, right?
Steve, you got to put sounds on that when you threw that. You got to put a sound on that.
Good one, good idea. So there you go. That is something where I'm not sitting there analyzing. Honestly, I was in bed watching it, just enjoying the film. But
Yeah,
that was really obvious. If that was that obvious to me, who's watching this and doing the quality control checks on this and not noticing that?
no sound at all. You know.
Nothing.
I actually thought, hold up. I actually thought my laptop had gone dodgy, mate. I thought, where's the sounds? I thought I went deaf for a second, mate.
Well, that's what I was thinking when I was watching it, but unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's
You
why you didn't get
re-release it,
yeah. That's why you didn't
charge
get the
us.
That's why you didn't get the Q-tips out just to make sure. Just check you in your ears, mate.
Bad, isn't it?
That's quite bad. Yeah,
Real bad. It's
yeah.
not over.
And that's why I'm gonna stay in my lane, mate.
There you go. So here's another one that's interesting. So there's this little bit of a fight here. And I don't know if you remember it, because I don't know whether you remember it or not. It's quite a detailed bit. So he goes to hit her and she floats back.
No, the floating was excellent. I remember the float. I actually
Amazing.
reacted to that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So you know the float back. So let's just go through and again take note of the versions that I'm playing here. There is a reason that I'm playing this. Here we go.
Wicked.
Okay, it is wicked, right? So that's the move. So you're going to end up going, why you keep replaying this move? Well, there's a reason. So Cantonese version. Okay, Japanese Mandarin. Okay, no problem. Keep listening. English. Okay, now we're on the Blu-ray 1 and I'm comparing these scenes.
Yeah.
By this time, I'm now going to have to concede that there's no sound on that float. It's just not meant to have one. Okay, no problem. We continue. Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, hang on. No, there is no sound.
No sound, is there? Oh. Okay. But has that been added though? No, that's been added, mate.
I don't know. But what I will say is we have two versions here, and this is a re-release. If that sound's meant to be there, all I'm going to say is you can only have that sound on this version. It looks to me, I mean, that sound works, as in it seems like a Kung sound. It works with it. If you want a version with that wind on it, I don't know if it's meant to be there or not. I'm going to say it's meant to be there because it's on this disc from 2018.
Yeah.
If you play every single audio track available on this new one, there's no sound on any of them. So which one is better? I'm just saying, it's not my job to be doing this. I'm going to play those again because, honestly, I found this very interesting. Now, this is not a start on the film. It don't look bad without a sound, right? It don't look bad. But if you look at all the versions, right? Let's count the versions. The actual Mandarin, no sound. All on the 4K. Cantonese, no sound. Japanese Mandarin version, no sound. That's 3. English, check them all. Nothing. Mandarin. We're on the best version now. Even that ain't got it. Okay.
That's got it. Yeah.
Cantonese version. Nothing. Nothing.
There you go. Yeah.
I cannot confirm that sound is meant to be there and it is always meant to be there. But what I do know from doing that comparison and seeing that is that these Blu-rays can't be trusted. That's for sure.
Yeah.
They can't be. Look at these aren't different. They're made. The same company released them.
Same company, yeah.
So what's right? Does it have a sound or not? What's right?
Yeah, what's right? Yeah, it's just confusion again.
Can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Can't be
What's it
trusted.
called? The Confusion Collection. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, mate. And that ain't the only bit. You saw it with the flick up scene and whatever that had no sound.
Mm.
And this one's got no wind. Listen, I'm not even trying to find these things. Maybe there's loads more, but the one with zero sound is
enough,
obvious.
mate. Yeah. That's mad though. Yeah.
Even if, right, if you're a quality check bloke or quality control bloke, you would say to the 88 Films boss bloke, you'd go, excuse me, this 5.1 Mandarin track has got a wind noise on that, and this track ain't. And then I've got no problem with a bloke coming back and going, yeah, I know, but it don't. And I'd say, yeah, but hang on a minute. If I want that wind noise, the only way it's available is on this version.
Yeah.
And isn't this version released 6 years later, my Ultimate Powers version? How comes the Blu-ray, remember just the Blu-ray versus Blu-ray, non-4K, don't even have that wind on it?
And what's mad though, all the options you got on all this stuff here, there shouldn't be stuff missing.
Remember, this version doesn't have this version don't have the sound. The English version on here doesn't. That bit with zero sound, the flick up bit where he wakes up, zero sound. There's that. That's all you have on here. There's no repairing it. That's all you. That's the all one you have.
All I'm saying, if you got a text of a paragraph of sounds and you got sounds missing, then something's not right, mate.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Crap. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Undeniable. Absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, I'll stay on my lane, mate. Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to notice the wind, but that bit with the flick up scene, no music, no sound, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even, I can't remember how I noticed the wind. I guess at some point I watched the Mandarin track and I saw a wind and went, I don't remember, because I love that bit. See, that's the thing, because it's quite an iconic bit. You remembered it, the float back.
Yeah.
I was where, hang on a minute, that's got a sound on it, which was wicked. I don't remember it having a sound on it. Well, there you go.
Before,
none of the other tracks have. So, unbelievably, 4K Superpower Boutique Blu-ray. And the first one they released is actually better.
Yeah. 4K Confusion, mate. What I gotta say.
What can you say?
Yeah. 4K Confusion.
It's terrible, isn't it? Really. There you go. So look, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I mean, so it should be. We are approaching 3 hours of
3 hours
Blu-ray to kill Intrigue powers. I was going to warn you, but I thought because then he might say no.
No, I enjoyed this today. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad, mate. Yeah.
Considering I'm not obviously a Blu-ray man, it's still good to see this. It's actually opened my eyes a bit as well, because obviously I've kind of sort of stayed out of all that. I've kind of stayed in my lane. But to see all those chapters and everything you get with it, it's quite mad to see. Yeah.
Like you say, still good information. Still enjoyable to know what's going on out there. But I'm very disappointed in that disc. I know they're only minor things, but what we've got to try and remember here is that's twice I've bought this film from the same company.
Yeah.
And what we doing? What we having to do? What another one? Releasing it again?
Oh dear. Well, you never know, mate. There might be an 8K after they see this video, mate. Ultimate edition, ultimate sound edition.
Ultimate Chaplin silent version.
Yeah. And they probably get us on there, mate, to check it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
well, and like I said, I weren't looking for any of this.
No, that's the thing. You weren't looking, yeah, but it was there.
Weren't even trying. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, that reminds me, on the website, the descriptions on here, there's a couple of errors on that, because obviously I got that off their website.
Mhm.
So I had to go to their website for that contents.
Yeah.
And there's 2 errors in that as well.
Yeah.
There's a punctuation error. There's a space where there shouldn't be, a double space, and there's a spelling error as well.
Yeah, but you see, that's too much. That's too much text for me anyway. I would have clocked out, mate. That's too much text, mate.
But listen, remember, right? It is Powers, right? But remember, I wasn't looking for a spelling mistake. If someone said to me, right, we're posting that on the website, before it goes up, can you just proofread it?
Yeah, proofread. Yeah.
I didn't even do that. I wanted it so that we could make this vid and have a chat about it, and I found 2 errors. That's on their webbers now, right as we speak.
So it's still there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course it is. Who's changed it? I ain't. Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, it's only the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
A spelling error and a punctuation error. Not even trying to look for it.
Yeah. Non-sounds upgrades. That's mad.
Yeah. Bad qual. I'm glad I remembered that bit. So they've got smashed a bit here.
But the thing is, it's quite good bits there where the sound went. I mean, that hoverback's excellent.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And that bit where he woke up, of course, there's going to be a bit of tension. Up, down. Oh my God. Well,
yeah.
Nothing. No sound.
No sounds. No.
No sound. Bad qual on Inga's versions.
Bad, mate.
It's funny, right? Paul Dre recently said to me, because I've complained on here before, about Snake and Eagle Shadow. I just can't find the version that I want. As the dubbing that I want, but it don't have the soundtrack that I want. And he said to me, I think this is a version you're looking for. And he sent me, well, he actually put a clip up, but he just tagged me in it. And I said, that's exactly it. That's the dub. That's the sound that I want. And what version is it? He told me. I said, can you send me a link so I don't get the wrong one? He sent me a link, and I bought it. So again, Snake and Eagle Shadow. I thought it was here somewhere, but I can't see it. Snake and Eagle Shadow again, right? But I had to do it. I thought, I can't be buying this film again, but I have to, right? Even Paul Dre said to me, right, this is the version you're after. But in the same message he put, but as you know, nothing beats the tape.
Yeah, the tape. Yeah, there you go.
And you know how right he was? I tell you how right he was. I put it in. I went to a bit that I know, the bit where he's following the footsteps on the floor.
Yeah.
What's his name? Sam Seed leaves for him. So I knew the music I wanted. I went, Paul Dre's right. We're in. We've got it.
Yeah. Back to the foundation. Yeah, it always goes back to the foundation. Yeah.
Yeah, but I checked and I went, okay, I don't need the tape. We're in. We've finally got a qual widescreen version in the dub I want with the soundtrack I want. We're in. Let's watch it then, because I will watch this. Put it on. The intro started. Da-da-dun. Da-dun. Chan, red background. White writing. Nope. Needs to be yellow font for me, I'm afraid.
Yellow font, yeah.
So, Dre, you are right, mate. Nothing beats the tape. And even that version that you told me to get, which I really, really appreciate it, you were right. Nothing beats the tape, because I still ain't got the ultimate version. I have on vid. Yeah.
Bloody hell. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Crazy, isn't it? After going for all those upgrades and sound, and it's still not complete.
There's only one place I ain't been, and it's you. I'll bet you any money you'll be able to get me the ultimate version.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know. There's always something, there's always something. And this is without us really talking about the qual. What do we think of the picture qual? Now, someone else like Peter, he'll come at this from a different angle and say, oh, too much DNR and whatever. He's just smashed up. He's just smashed up the new Project A 4K. Smashed that up for sound.
Really?
I told him.
Wow.
Others. Yeah, he smashed it. Said, because remember, he's got a Powers setup. So all these different things, Atmos and Dolby, this, that, and the other, he utilizes that. But someone should be checking that stuff. And he's got complaints.
Yeah.
He said
Bloody
something
hell.
about the explosions are crap or something.
Really?
Yeah, he said the old Eureka Blu-rays are better.
That's bloody. Look at that.
And he's just paid whatever 60 quid for double box set
Flipping
4K
hell.
versions and been done.
Mono explosions. Yeah.
Yeah, seems that way.
Oh dear.
Well, listen, I'll let you go, mate. Thanks very much for doing that, Rodney. I
Oh, no
appreciate
worries,
it,
man.
mate.
You know I love it. You know I love it, Steve, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's a
Well,
good
I'm
one
glad.
as well.
Yeah, I
It's
know
a
you
good one
do.
as well. Good one.
Yeah, I do. What we'll do is because that's hard work. That going down that. I told you, didn't I? I'm not ready because I've gone down a rabbit hole. Now I
Yeah.
need, like, even today, I thought I was done. I had the clips and I went, it's not right. I need to put them together. I need to put what version, so it took me some more time. So I ain't going to do that every time. I had 2 versions to compare as well, which also made me do a little bit of that. So it might not always be Powers rabbit hole like that, but yeah, it can't be. It takes too much out of me, that. But there you go.
Yeah.
But thank you though for doing it. I really
No
appreciate
worries,
it.
man. Yeah, thanks.
Brilliant.
Thanks for having me again. No worries.
Oh, mate. I mean, yeah. Sorry, it's been such a big gap, but I'm planning on doing this one regular if you're up for it.
Of course, man. You know me, man. I love it.
Yes,
I actually love it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Of
Yeah, I
course.
do. I
Got
love
into
it, man. Yeah, I love it, mate. I actually look forward to it. So
wicked, yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah,
listen, Rodney, brilliant to see you as always. Thanks for
Yeah.
the chats. Thanks for your
no
involvement.
worries.
Thanks for sitting there and going through all that with me because I need someone to go through it with. So thank you
Yeah.
for doing that.
All good.
Wicked feedback, wicked film. This
Love the
was
film.
ain't
Yeah.
it great?
Yeah. I watched it twice in about 2 weeks.
Because it's brilliant.
I watched it twice. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
And now we know.
Yeah.
So
now we
thanks,
know.
Rodney. I appreciate it very much.
All good, man. No worries.
And I'll
Next
see
time.
you for the next one. So that's me and that's Rodney. And that was a
Yeah.
Rodney Roundup. We're talking about new release Blu-rays. Ain't that what everyone does on here? There you go. There's our
There you
version.
go. Bit different, our version. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Respect.
Wicked. Cheers,
Respect.
Rodney.
Nice one, mate.
Yeah,
Next
nice
time.
one, mate. I'll see you later.
See you later, man.
Wicked. See you,
Cool.
mate.